first try? Let's go. Holy shit. Did that... Wait, hang on. Yeah. Okay. Let's fucking go. All right. We love that for our stream here. Hi, folks. Remember this show? It's been a week, but that's okay. Gen Con happened. And I got to hang out with half of the crew there at Gen Con, which was a blast. And we traveled on a different journey through different dungeons, but it was all a good time. So, unfortunately, the whole crew couldn't be there. Maybe one day, maybe we'll all get together and we'll get to, at the very least, take a picture, which I realized, Robert, we never took like any pictures of any of us that are in campaigns together.
We were this close to doing one where we held up our wristbands and then we're like, oh, we got to handle business.
Yeah, you got to step on business.
Me, you, and Cujo, me, you, and Q. No, we never got any pictures together. So,
in the present.
Yeah, I guess, it's not, there's no, Pixar didn't happen for all of you. You'd guess that it didn't happen, but that's besides the point. Anyway, we're going to play some Phandelver and Below, and what's pretty exciting is the party has just reached, at the end of last episode, the final chapter of the Phandelver part before we delve into the world of And Below, the unknown for some people, slightly known for yours truly, because I've only read the first chapter, but I figured it's going to take us forever to get there, so there was no rush anyway. So that being said, I'll just give us a quick recap. By the way, I didn't get a chance to upload it before I left, but in case you missed 2 weeks ago, we did our first ever Droop Troop episode, which was a fun offshoot dealing with what Droop has been up to with his goblin friends. And that may or may not have consequences to the long-term axis of what happens in this campaign, as a giant kaiju fight took place at the end of it. So, I guess you'll have to wait and see once I upload that. So,
it's a banger.
It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. It seemed like everybody else did, which is really all that matters. So, last time, after dealing with some hallucinogens and some fun times with mushrooms, not only did we find that potentially there is a way that Gable can get his taste back. As long as he goes on enough trips, he might be able to solve the problem. But it's going to take a lot of mushrooms and a lot of questionable decisions before that happens. But the opportunity is there to at least retain possibly some of his different taste buds, and maybe eventually all of them. It also led to a bunch of paranoia-filled walks through nature, looking at all of the pretty lights, and a sort of, I guess, the crescendo of that entire moment was Bishop explaining and kind of telling Soot how he felt. There was a serenade. It was, everybody was blushing. It was a great time. Before the party decided that first thing in the morning, that's it. We're getting to Wave Echo Cave. The background on the campaign that you see above us changed to finally be Wave Echo Cave. We can finally get out of Phandalin. And I gave them the intro bit before we called it quits for the day or the night. So I shall reread that bit for all of you in case you forgot. You have found yourself at the cave entrance. I will eventually pull up a D&D Beyond kind of map here to kind of give us an idea. This is a more traditional dungeon crawl situation. So, take with that however you will. But the entrance tunnel leads into a large natural cavern supported by a pillar of rock. In the western part of the cave, behind the pillar, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Sacks of flour, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied around one of 3 stalagmites in the cavern and dangles into the pit. So, that is where we left off. Once we I will pull up the map here, but once we kind of enter the cave proper, if you will, I will kind of give you the general statistics of the map, and then obviously I'll tell you if things are different. So, given this scenario, what would you all like to do?
All right. Well, perhaps we should go check on the body first.
Mm-hmm. Very solemnly walking over, looking at the body.
Okay. Yeah, it
Is it a
is.
mimic?
How would you like to check?
I'd probably use an medicine to like like how long has it been dead for? Who is it? Is
Yeah.
Okay.
it? Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me that medicine check then.
All right. Can I help by helping?
Are you proficient in medicine?
No. Could I perhaps investigate then the
Sh-
area, see if there's a wound or other fun stuff?
sure, we can say that that's a thing.
13 for me.
Okay.
7.
13. 7. Yeah, it just must be the solemn situation that is seeing whichever one of the presumably rockseeker brothers that you see here must just be weighing on you more than you thought. As you're unable to see anything with your investigation, but with your medicine check of a 13, it's, as said, at least a week, probably longer from the amount of decay and bugs and things that have worked their way in and out.
Oh, Jesus, Lathander Christ.
My
Um,
God.
I'd say probably closer to like 10 days if we had to put it there.
Damn.
Oh, not 10 days.
Yes.
And does it look to be a rock seeker? I love you so much. Please go.
I get that a lot.
God damn.
He lays right where I need to put my hands, and then he'll put his head on my hand, which makes it impossible to type.
Oh, I'm going to clip that. You can put that in front of any of those videos where it's like, thwack, thwack, thwack.
He's fine.
The audible tail swipe.
Mm-hmm.
At least a
Um,
D8.
So,
All right. Well,
as far as determining if it was a rock seeker, I mean, it's definitely dwarven, right? And you knew that they were supposedly be the only ones who knew where this was. So, one could surmise that yes, more than likely, this is in fact a rock seeker.
hmm.
Oh no. Gundren's gonna be so upset. Do we know where the other one is? There were supposed to be 2 brothers here, right?
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say probably down below. I mean, someone at least was down there at some point. The rope's attached, leads down. Damn
Could
it.
could I try to make a survival check to see if I can see how many footprints are here and do a
Yeah,
little tracking?
sure. Go ahead and make me that survival check.
Okay.
Oh, they added
Like,
other things to
let
D&D
the
Beyond.
druid. Oh,
They added overlays now? What is this?
that's
Oh,
a 9.
okay. They added so you can do like spell effects with overlays now. So, good
Ooh.
for them. Oh, here, I'll start the session so we can add you guys in here.
I was going to say, what's new in maps?
Just
what
give it
is-
1 second and you'll learn all about it.
Oh, maps and monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did they fix their tokens yet? Because Jesus Christ.
I mean, don't count on it, but
Yeah.
it's
I do not.
free-ish. So,
No, it's not.
you know,
You have to have the right subscription.
listen, LB.
Let's
I
play a
had to pay for it.
game.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Let's play a game.
Yeah. Sorry.
Um,
It's a 9.
Yeah, there it's just well traveled and well trampled. Hard to tell.
I don't know how many people were here. There's
You
3
know,
bedrolls, right?
there is 3 bedrolls. You know what I will say though, because you did make that medicine check, so you were up and kind of inspecting things. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, it's no real way for you to tell which one of them it is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's only been 20 days, so it's like you don't actually. But
I
never
don't know
mind.
what
We
they
talked
look
about it.
like.
You don't know what
Yeah.
they look like, so
Mhm.
you could gather general features and obviously
Mhm.
could bring the body back if you wanted
Mhm.
to Gundren, but you can't actually tell because you don't know who they are. But as you look, and kind of look over the body, um, you'll see that um, down and kind of paying close attention down at the bottom of the pit, um, there is what looks like a goblin body down at the
Oh.
bottom of the pit. Um,
Hmm.
and when looking at this rockseeker brother, you notice that while he is kind of dead, decaying, rotting away, his clothes marred and gross, that the cloak that he has around on his back seems to have withstood any damage. It's not even covered in dust.
Mm-hmm. We should probably wrap him up, huh?
I can consecrate the ground here so we can get back to him later
Okay.
if need be.
All right.
She'll take a blanket and put it over him and tuck him in.
I
Yeah,
will
as you're tucking,
Mm-hmm.
your fingers kind of brush against
ooh,
that cloak,
Mm-hmm.
and it just gives you like that inexplicable, because this is how the rules technically work, feeling that it is in fact magical. The cloak that is around his neck.
Looks like his cloak is magical in some way. I don't know if I feel comfortable taking it.
Yeah. Uh, no, probably not. We should bring it back, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
to Gundren on our way out. Maybe we should just take it, put it in our backpack for now, and then bring
Okay.
it back with the body. I don't know. Bronson, you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna be taking the holy water out and performing ceremony around
Sure.
the body. We can make that decision when we come back. Unfortunately, there may be more of this than just this scene.
Okay.
So you said they've been here for 20 days. This body's been deceased?
I think so.
Close to that.
So this happened same day as the ambush or right around there.
They must have found out where the cave was. Do you think there's a goblin dead down there? Do you think it's the same group?
Hard to tell from up here. I guess there's only one good way to find out.
Okay.
I guess we'll wait for Bronson to finish up what he's doing and then
Head down.
venture down. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure the rope is tied off really well. If that's the way we're gonna get down.
All right, sounds good. I'm putting tokens on the map here for you guys, and then I will get it set up so everybody can see it here on Twitch. Man, these minis or these tokens are tiny compared to the size of this freaking
Mm-hmm.
map. Holy
One
shit!
one thing's for certain though. This thing, this rockseeker died close to 20 days ago. Whatever's in this cave is keeping the predators out from dragging a body off like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be gnarly.
Yeah.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't know how many. I mean, if they were here, if he died 20 days ago, and they're stuck down there or something. Maybe we should, I don't know, make sure we have a way out that's not just this rope, or just be very careful going through. I mean, I know rocks pretty well, so I can probably tell you the stability of things, but I think we just need to be on our toes. Unless they all cleared out already and they just left him here.
Maybe, but I wouldn't count on that. I mean, if there's some sort of, I mean, they're trying to figure out how to use the magic, perhaps down there.
Maybe.
It sounds like we're going to rapidly find out.
Good
Okay.
point.
Just
All right.
keep an eye on each other, okay? No
Yeah.
wandering off.
No, no. Don't split the party. That's 101.
I'm not known for my wandering. At least very far.
Okay.
Do we perhaps want pass without trace?
Yeah. Do you have it?
I do not.
Oh, do I have it?
You do.
Mhm.
I love that so much. Well, no, darling.
Honey, no, you do. Yes, I will use the second level spell to cast Pass Without a Trace on the 4 of us.
Okay.
Honey, did you bring the pass without a trace?
Mm.
Oh, you
My-
said you were gonna.
Oh.
I didn't prepare it. Also, I don't have second level spells yet, so
My favorite is
Babe.
gonna be is we keep doing whatever we're doing, right? You guys keep going, and then I can't be certain, but I could just imagine that you guys get to like another room, and then Gable comes like sauntering in wearing the cloak that was outside, just like, look what I just found. Like, this is so great.
Oh, shit, were you there the whole time?
Okay. So, all right. So you guys, there is the rope leading down, which is down to kind of this pit that is, I can't ping, I think, which is down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So, uh, just to give you guys a heads up as to just general kind of overview of this place, right? All the walls are hewn stone. You're about 3 feet thick. I'll tell you if anything's different than that. All the floors are smooth, natural stone. There is no external light sources, right? It is all whatever you bring in with you here. No sconces on the wall, no phosphorescent mushrooms. And there are stalagmites basically scattered throughout. As you can see from the room you're in, there's 3 right there. So you'll see them kind of throughout. And those can provide, at the very least, half cover if need be. And then the last thing is to remind you once again that there's that constant booming sound of kind of this rhythmic every roughly 2 minutes or so. You'll hear this loud kind of boom, and it echoes through the cave. The ground shakes. And you've been told from Gundren that this is essentially somewhere deep in the cave. There's an area where, is it an ocean? Is it a stream? Something's happening where this water is kind of crashing up against a shoreline of rocks, and it's making this echo, which is how the cave got its name, that echoes throughout the entirety of the cave. So,
All right. So we've got some big noises for making big moves.
correct. Yes, you can do your best to,
How
Andy
long
Dufresne
would
this
the-
if you want.
Sure. Nice.
I
Go ahead,
want to
Ruby.
make a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with being oh, sorry, a little bit of residual taffy from camp.
Mhm.
Being a part sailing man and growing up in Leyland, I'm gonna roll a survival check. Would I know if this cave is gonna fill up at tide?
Oh, interesting. Go ahead and make a survival check then. I'll give you advantage because, oh, never mind. Don't need it.
Is this are we walking into a death trap?
No. Based on your I mean, granted, this cave has been lost to time for a while, so From what you know, the general layout, and from what you've been told, you don't believe that this is some sort of death trap that's gonna like wash you all the way out or fill up and drown you all. Um,
But it's still got it's churning.
it's churning and supposedly suffused with magic, ancient dwarven
Mhm.
magic, or at least that's what you've been led to believe, anyway.
I'm telling you what, I've been around a lot of caves, around a lot of cliffs. We need to keep our eyes and ears peeled. If you start getting even the slightest bit of water up over your ankles, we're going to have to get the hell out of here and get the hell out of here quick. So we need to stay together.
Okay.
All right, noted. All right, I head down.
Yep.
Okay, it's not difficult. There's a rope there. It's easy enough for you to just climb down, no problem. Now you can kind of see it's maybe hard to see on the map itself, but there are like those sort of black spots on the sort of top left, bottom right. Those are kind of caves that lead through. So you can go basically again. Let's see, what is ping? Is this ping?
Well, it's
You
got the
could
compass on there. So we got southeast or
either go
northeast
here,
or northwest.
yeah, or here.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Hypnotized.
son.
What are you?
D7,
I
miss.
will simp to nerd immersion.
Yes,
I will
good.
Oh, okay.
Good. I cast Nerd Immersion successful subscription on you. It's a 5th level
Oh.
spell.
Yes, famous spell.
If you look in your D&D Beyond, it is listed under spells.
is
It is in there.
Oh, nice.
So yes,
Somehow gets into my D&D Beyond.
yeah, I don't know
and
how it
some
gets
people
into
take it.
Robert's game, and some of our players in our other game have taken it, but that's besides the point.
All right, how dark are these caves?
As stated shortly before this, dark.
Yeah, that makes
When I
sense.
said that there was no external light sources, I meant that there
Mhm.
was no external light
Yeah.
sources.
All right. Guys, I gotta light up a torch or something. I can't see.
I got it. And she produces flame in her hand.
All right, you now have. I wonder if I can. Not that it really truly matters, but I wonder if you can, with these overlays, if you can attach them to a character. Huh.
Me and Ted did talk shit on Produce Flame while we were in True Dungeon.
Look at this. See, this is kind of cool, but I don't know if that. Move your character around. Does it move with you, LB, or no?
I'm moving it around.
Okay, yeah, no. I was just curious if it's set. All right. Oh,
Ah,
that's weird. Did it just like crash for you
Yep.
guys?
Yeah.
yep.
No, not for me.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
not.
I'm gonna try it again.
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Yeah. What's new in maps though?
Our steps got out of sync. We
family.
please refresh to help us make our wisdom saving throw.
Hmm.
Cool. That is not doing anything.
Hmm.
Gotta love that. What's new in maps and monsters? Cool. Can I just go
Alright.
to my map?
Can you load a different map?
Oh.
Mhm. Everyone close your eyes. Oh.
No, it doesn't.
I'm
didn't do
sorry,
it.
my cantrip has fucked everything up so much.
It's okay. It's all right.
I just want to play D&D.
Here, we're just gonna load a new map. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that did that. I don't know why it did that. Doesn't make a lot of
Beta?
sense.
Hmm.
Oh, good. Application error. A client-side exception has occurred. Great. We love that. Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Dope, 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 dope.
Dope. All right. Well, we've done theater of the mind before.
We can, and we can keep going. I'm gonna get it. It'll go right here in just a sec. But more importantly, so are you lighting a torch?
Yeah. Maybe I'll lean off the produce flame and like light it up off that, just in case you have something else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. All right. So, did you guys have thoughts on which area you were gonna go? To the one of those
left.
two caves.
Left.
Always left.
Always
To
left.
the left, to the left.
All right, to the left.
Mhm.
All right, you
I'm gonna look at these walls and see if I can get a read on what kind of stone is here. It's not important, but so it would.
Mm.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a, I guess, survival check with
Okay.
advantage because it's about rocks.
'Cause it's about
That's
rocks.
it's tied into your backstory.
It
Rocks
is.
rock.
Rocks do rock.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Oh.
Resume session.
23.
Again,
Ooh.
nice. All right. I'm just gonna add your tokens here. You guys should see the map now, right?
20.
I
Just
do.
kidding.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage, it is a 26.
Ooh, you know a lot about this kind of rock.
I know a
Yeah.
lot about rocks.
Yeah, this is a. It is largely. I don't know how. I guess we'll have to just improvise how rock terminology exists in the world of Faerun.
Mm-hmm.
But I talked to Ed Greenwood, so I think I have a good idea on how this works. So, um, this is largely metamorphic rocks. So you would know that metamorphic rocks are normally sedimentary rocks that undergo a large degree of heat and or pressure to transform them into something very strong, very hardy. Um, this is where things like your granites and things come from. So this is we're gonna make this. Well, it's one of my favorite rocks. So we're gonna make this a. It is largely gneissic in nature, so that's Gneis. Nice is how it's pronounced. It is a white and black banded stone. But different areas can have different inclusions of gemstones. So we're gonna make that the majority of Wave Echo Cave is a garnet gneiss. So it'll be black and white striped rock, kind of striated throughout with little specks of dark red garnet all throughout it.
Ooh. I like it. It's atmospheric.
It's pretty.
That's my
Okay.
very favorite rock. So
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, should I go first?
Uh, sure, yeah. I think we should all stay close and sneak on through if we can. Might as well stay as a group.
Of course.
go ahead, and you guys are stealthing, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and make me stealth checks. Everybody go ahead and make one, and then we'll just kind of deal with we'll see what happens.
36.
Am I supposed to have a disadvantage still? Or did we say that the armor does not have disadvantage? The dragon armor.
It shouldn't, so
Okay.
you might have like double armors on. So like plus 10, Robert, plus 10.
Yeah, and it's still shit.
Hey,
Well,
5 and
that's why we're
15 are very different numbers. So
17.
with the plus 10?
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Oh.
Where's
Bishop's-
Cable to round this out?
He's off inspecting that. Oh, I should have told you about the goblin. There's a little more about the goblin body while you're
Oh,
down
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
there. It has a elongated skull with green streaks all about its body and along its face and things. Dressed in all sorts of filthy rags, no weapons on its body. Definitely not a Cragmaw goblin
Okay. Or a scrap top.
or a scrap top goblin.
All right. But this is reminiscent to the image that we found in that cave.
Correct.
Okay. All right. What a. Oh, and underneath Tresendar Manor, those
Also-
corpses.
Correct.
All right. What's up with these weird little goblins with the big old heads?
I've never seen them before.
I think he's got a big ass head.
Yeah, I
No
wonder
doubt
if they're
about
more
it.
intelligent. That's how
I
it
don't-
works, right?
I don't know. I don't know enough about anatomy. Is
We-
the skull firm all the way around?
Would you
I'll
like
poke
to
it.
inspect it?
Yeah, I'd like to poke the skull and inspect the goblin.
It's like a little. It's like it is So I mean, it's not like fully like decayed or anything. It seems as though there's like this sort of the green streaks even kind of still have like a very faint glow to them that are kind of like around the eyes and like up and down the arms. Yeah, and as you kind of like poke around, it's mostly solid. The very like top pointy bit is kind of squishy.
All right. Well, there's a weak point here.
Oh God, it's like a soft shell crab.
Ooh.
I want you to know that I'm resisting. Ted is resisting his deepest urge right now, and it is very hard to do.
I
And
appreciate that.
We appreciate it, yeah.
you should be very thankful for what I had thought of immediately in this moment based on your comment, Jake, of not doing this. So you're welcome. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I might change my mind. So
Okay.
We're
gonna start into the cave.
No,
All
never
right,
mind.
so-
I'm gonna tell you now because I'm not gonna do it. 'Cause
Ah.
it would be too cruel.
All right.
As I thought about
appreciate
have
that.
you as you were poking, and I told you it was soft. I really just from our conversation from beforehand, I really just was thinking about having its top of its head just sort of open up like a flower,
Mm.
and then just put some
No!
sort of
No!
face hugger like creature inside
Yeah.
its brain.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah.
Boy, would that make
Ugh.
for a change to Lost Mines of Phandelver, huh?
Yeah,
God.
yeah, but this is not. I don't want to be in an enclosed space with that sort of thing.
Turns out you didn't notice the gaping chest wound in the
right.
other Rockseeker brother.
Mm.
Oh no.
Is it
Now we
weird
just
that he
switched to
bleeds white?
aliens.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Why is his blood milk? Okay, so
Look up
yeah,
at the
we're gonna
cave
move
art.
forward.
9 xenomorphs. Ah!
And my next character is.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak on up then.
Okay. All right.
I would
So
just
you
call
guys
Droop and his friends to bring their legendary
power
Megazord
loader
I've heard about.
like get away from them, you bitch.
Alright.
The
I'm
true
sorry.
in-game.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's too fun.
I know that we can see on this map what's going. Hello. Oh,
That's Jake
goblin.
having fun. Adding dead goblins.
I would keep going left though.
Okay.
And explore what we can over here.
Sure. So basically, I'll give you the box text, right? It's numerous intersecting passages. The ceilings are only 6 feet high here, and several of the passages end in partially excavated rock faces, which is kind of where you find yourself, sort of caved in rocks here. Let's see. Let me
Is
go
this
ahead and
difficult? How tall is Bishop?
He's 5'10", 5'11".
Okay, it's just scraping it with the top of your fluff.
Yeah, the hair is getting messed up, but that's all right.
Are you taller than Bishop?
Me
No, not in
personally?
this form.
Oh, so no.
No, Red Soot is. No, Red Soot's. I think Red Soot's 5'10" too.
Noted.
make me a survival check while you're over here, if you would. So
Okay, don't fuck with this.
Ear.
Okay. Survival is a 16.
okay. Yeah, you notice that, it looks like, at least in this particular area, because it's sort of, it doesn't look like this was recently excavated. It looks like this may have been like potentially part of the original miners that were building this and kind of just were like, I don't really think this is going anywhere, and just kind of abandoned it and sort of moved on. But it's odd to you, like that's what this particular area seems like, but just kind of a general surveillance of this whole area does seem a little odd for why would they do so many little excavations to just not let it go anywhere.
I wonder what they were looking for. Does this rock seem any different than the rest?
This particular area, no, it seems to be more of the same.
Okay.
Mm.
Maybe they were following the sound of the echo as they were excavating.
Echo goes off as you say that.
Ow.
And kind of you can feel the vibration under your feet as it makes its way through the cave.
Bronson, do you have any explanation for why they did this?
You want me to roll a what check?
Would you like
DM.
to make a stone cunning check? The one
Ooh.
time this will be useful before they change it in the
Oh.
2024 rules.
Holy shit. I would love to.
We might as well
Man,
get usage out of the current one because once 2024 rolls around, it's in theory way better, less situationally useful.
Man, I don't even know where on the D&D Beyond sheet the stone cunning check
It
is
is
at.
it is a history check, but you are considered to have expertise. So double your proficiency bonus.
Custom skill, stone cunning. Expertise.
Mhm.
And then its base stat is intelligence.
I'll let you use wisdom. You're a dwarf and a cleric. It's fair.
Diggy, diggy, ho.
Yeah,
Diggy,
exactly.
diggy, ho. Thank you, benevolent DM. All right, I would love to make custom skill 1 a reality here. Stone cunning. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. This is maybe my first and my last as a player.
Let's go.
21.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. All right. So what I'll tell you with your stone cunning check is just kind of having been around mines and just general knowledge of how dwarves typically build, just in general. It seems like they were looking for something and they just kind of got to the end of this area and were like, nope, it's not here, and stopped. And they clearly this is not an area where there obviously are tunnels that lead off further into the cave itself. These look like experimental excavations in hopes of finding things that may have possibly been buried or otherwise within the rock.
They were looking for something in here. Then they stopped all of a sudden.
All right. Well,
This
I
way?
guess, yeah, sure. I'm going to take out my chalk and put an X on this little crossbar into this direction, just in case we have to run out real fast.
Okay. I like it. So it's good. All right. So you're following this path?
Yes. Can we check to see if we hear anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
Ooh.
Okay. You don't hear anything. You're like, as you just start to really listen in to see, like, and then you just get the goes off, and you're like, oh, why did I do that?
Ugh. Okay, well, that was nice. Keep moving to the left so we don't lose our way. Oh, that's a dead end.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Okay. As you go down here, where are we? You see that kind of like strangely, as though some sort of weird Castlevania-like situation. There is like remnants as you look closely here of a chest kind of sunk into the wall here, which is weird. You can see just like it, because of your attunement with rocks in general, it is very similar shades to the rock around it, which is odd because it's like a white and black, or at least painted to look like a white and black striped piece of wood. And it's just the corner. But if you weren't really looking for something too closely, you might not see it. And it's just like the little bit of a corner kind of hidden here in the rock.
That's weird. I'm gonna poke it with a dagger.
Okay. It is not a
Could
mimic.
be a mimic. All right,
It's not a
good.
mimic.
Hey,
It
Ah.
it,
Huh.
it 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 sticks
Good
into it like
call.
it would with a piece of wood.
There's
good call.
wood in the rock.
Okay.
That's not how rock works. I mean, not like this. Petrified wood, yeah, but this is like the ground ate it? Pokes the rock with the dagger.
The rock is rock.
Not a
Okay,
mimic. Good,
good,
good, good.
good.
Yeah, it. Go ahead and I guess Bishop, go ahead and make me a history check.
Oh.
Bronson, are you okay? This light makes you look very grumpy right now.
18.
I'm just wondering if maybe there's a collapse in here.
Mhm. Does it look like a collapse?
No, and strangely enough, with your 18, Bishop, it never made a lot of sense. And maybe that's part of the reason why things were lost to time. But there was discussions that it's seemingly just a rumor that
Sure.
one means of storing things deep to keep things safe is
Mhm.
that for whatever reason, there's rumors of the ancient Brosians storing their loot within rock faces, and no one's really sure why. Now, to the normal person, this would be difficult, but perhaps to those with access to higher end magics, this is just a minor inconvenience to just excavate something out of here. But if you're dealing with mostly martial soldier types, this is basically protected forever.
Oh, of course. Well, this is a fabled and classic technique. It's called stonewalling.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's
Mm-hmm.
a Brosian technique that they used long ago in order to keep their most secret and sacred possessions well hidden from the common folk. Uh, the wall itself is pretty well crumbly.
It is. Yeah, it looks like, again, like I said, looks like somebody was working to get to this and then just was like,
Okay.
nothing here, and just kind of gave up, but didn't see that, in
It's
fact,
like
there
that meme where they're like just on the other side.
Yeah.
All right. Is it loose enough that we could maybe pull it out?
It's in there, so you'd have to make a strength check, or you could attempt to try to excavate it out a little bit more.
All right. Well,
I would
how
like to use
long?
my stone cunning to excommunicate the ancient Brosian technology.
Yes,
so
but we're only gonna do it during the wave.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So you're really Andy Dufresning this. You're waiting for the
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah.
Kink,
Yeah.
hit at it with the pickaxe. I like it. All right.
Mhm.
So whoever's making
On
this
3.
check will have advantage because of the stone cunning and the Brosian knowledge. So who is going to make this strength check?
Not I.
Dude, you're stronger than me, right?
I think Bronson is the strongest.
I think
Yeah,
Bronson's
okay.
gotta be.
And I could go use a bio break right now too. So if we want to take a quick break,
Yeah, we could do that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
cool.
I'll stay here and chat with the internet because internet.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Explain the ancient Brosian technology in further detail.
I can definitely do that.
Yeah. Well, see, there's this fun little spell. It's called meld into stone, and they just kind of push it in there.
There's also the cantrip mold earth, which is just let you
Yeah.
excavate a 5-foot area of rock or stone, which is a cantrip. But
Damn,
you know,
I don't have that.
no.
I don't have any cantrips.
But meld into stone would work. Move earth would work. There's a lot of ways at which you can make your way into stone and extricate things.
Fabricate.
Fabricate would do
if
it.
you really don't have any better way to do it.
Yeah, that would be an option. Nolzur's Harold and the Purple Crayon. Just draw a hole.
Yep.
Just reach in and grab it. A lot of fun options there. Robert was totally falling asleep.
It did seem like he needed. Well, he had all that fudge and taffy, which was a miscalculation. Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think after I'll wait till after. We're gonna. I don't want to rob him of his stone cunning check.
Mm-hmm.
He's very excited of his stone cunning check.
Look, as a dwarf, you only get so many. It's like I set my characters on a couple weeks ago on Sunday through a labyrinth in Talona's lair, and the one character who wasn't there was the Minotaur. Uh,
Oh.
and we found out later that he's not that kind of Minotaur and does not have the labyrinthine stuff going on. So it was okay anyways. But like halfway through that episode, I went, "Oh my God, Colchis is in here!" The one person.
Mm. Well, fun fact, because now we're definitely past embargo date, so we can definitely talk about this because I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, dwarves now no longer have stone cutting in the 2024 Player's Handbook. They instead have tremor sense that they can activate as a bonus action for a minute 60-foot tremor sense.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
dope.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, well, they also, interestingly enough, removed options, right? So there's no dwarves. Oh, thank you for the Amazon Prime sub. It also is
Yay.
totally hidden. I need to move it up so that you get to see that because the notifications are hidden behind the map.
Oops.
But anyway, um, they removed so dwarves don't have options. You're not picking like gold dwarf or hill dwarf or mountain dwarf or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's just dwarf now. But they didn't remove it for every species. They just chose for dwarf. So they also removed no species, which is the term that they've used to replace for race grants armor or weapon proficiency anymore.
Oh, okay.
So you can only gain those either through feats or through a class or
Interesting.
a subclass. So they all get the poison resistance. They all get the +1 hit point per level. They all get dark vision. Everybody's dark vision is minimum 120 feet now.
Oh.
Except for like drow and other things have 180 now instead.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And then the dwarves get tremor sense. For proficiency bonus times per long rest as a bonus action, you can give yourself 60 feet of tremor sense for a minute.
Nice.
That
fun.
replaces stone cunning, which is arguably much more useful all of the time, but much less situationally useful, like stone cunning could or could not be depending on the game you play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fair. I mean, your evaluation of it, but I don't know. I like stone cunning.
Well, they
Yeah,
tried to
when it
get rid
comes
of
up.
a lot of the things like that were like, this is very niche. Because, if you look at something like a tiefling, having like Hellish Rebuke is arguably always more useful to have Hellish Rebuke than it is to sometimes use Stone Cunning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got rid of Brutal Critical for the Barbarian and gave it Brutal Strikes instead. Why have
What about the is it still half orc, right? Do they still have
no more
no?
no half orc, no half elf
Okay.
in at all?
Yeah.
In the book.
But they don't have the savage whatever.
Attacker. No, they gave them whatever I want to say it's like Adrenaline Rush.
Okay.
Where they move like as a bonus action they can move or something. I forget. But yeah, it's like I said, it's more giving you stuff that you can use all the time as opposed to stuff that's situationally useful.
Yeah.
Like
Which is
the
nice.
5 to 10% chance to get brutal critical to work, as opposed to brutal strikes, which is just dealing guaranteed and more improved damage with other benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when brutal critical hit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
but that requires you to roll a 20.
Well, it's good for you then.
Well, yeah, but I'm actually okay with the changes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, it is nice to have things to actively use as a player. That's if 4th edition did anything right, they gave people a lot of things they could do in situations.
I don't think that's true, but that's another conversation. I'm currently in a 4th edition game.
In combat.
No, because all of my stuff now is like, if the person is bloodied and they're next to you, or if a person bloodies your friend who is next to you, it's like so specific.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Anyways, sorry.
Anyway, the stone cunning check. Did we do that? I forget.
We did not.
Okay, go ahead and
Uh,
make me another stone cunning check.
2 in a game.
We'll have him do
18.
this in yeah. Oh, this is an advantage. I'm sorry.
I mean,
See
it's
if
a
it's see if it's still
it's a
18.
28.
Hey yo!
With relative
Mhm.
ease, you are able to extricate with your knowledge of stone cunning this black and white banded Brosian chest made to mold exactly into the rock face, and you are able to free it out. And you also see that it is not locked because you had to find it in the first place. Why go through the effort of locking it, right? You don't need to lock it when
Sure.
it's buried in the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to open said chest?
I would like
Bronson?
to. Oh, Bronson.
He's holding it. He pulled it free. Do you want to open it? It's not a mimic. You know this. You're holding it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an ancient Brosian box.
It is. It
An
feels.
antiquity.
It could belong in a museum. You don't know. It does feel
As
old.
long as it's not going to crumble, if
Mm,
I feel like it's completely crumbling away in my hands, I'll leave it intact. But if it's
it feels like it has the faintest degree of magic as you're holding it there. Like it's together and it's strong. And it feels like there's something magical about the box itself.
ooh, I'm gonna make my own Arcana check on this.
I love the internet. The chat is like, it could just be a really patient mimic. It's just like,
with a 4, I'm not gonna detect anything differently. I'll go ahead and open it. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It like, as you open it, there's like a little bit of, it's not alien, relax. So I just did that earlier. It's fine. As you feel like it opens, there's like a little bit of smoke kind of almost kind of wafts out of it. And inside this chest, it actually, as the smoke kind of hits your face, Bronson, it's a little bit cool.
Mm.
And you see inside there are 4 potions of healing. They're like frosted, as though like kept chilled. And next to it, inside that chest, is a perfectly pristine, preserved rotisserie chicken.
Oh man, can you believe this? Look at this. They preserved this thing just for the adventurer that would find it. It's like it was pulled off the spigot right now.
Damn.
Wow.
What incredible magics they had back then.
Walter,
I
lost
set
the
the
time.
potions down to the as I pull the immaculate rotisserie chicken out.
you have it, yeah, and it looks, it is a little cool, but it looks as though it would be ready to eat. And were this Castlevania, I'd probably give you a large chunk of your health back. But
Oh,
Mm.
here's
It
the
is.
real test. As I pull out the pocket knife
uh
and I go to carve a little chunk right off the top of the breast.
mm-hmm.
If it's still got crispy skin,
And it does.
my God,
How's
it's
the
still
seasoning?
crispy.
Did they
It's a little-
season it?
It is. I believe they've used some ancient Brosian lemon pepper on this one.
Oh
Mm.
my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my!
You're eating history.
The other side, I can tell. Post oak mesquite barbecue.
Damn.
It's like a combination of the two most popular rotisseries in antiquity.
Your
They
tongue is
double
magical.
flavored. They double flavored it. It's
My God.
incredible. If only we could
Double
harness.
flavored.
Dubla flavor indeed.
Mm.
More
This-
importantly, you now have in your possession a chest of about yay big, or so. This is a Brosian chest. This will perfectly preserve whatever food you put inside here.
The Brosian pie safe.
Yes.
My God. Go, whatever you do. whatever you do, as I look into both of their eyes, don't tell anyone we have an ancient Broan pie safe that wouldn't take away and put this thing in the museum. This is functional. It was meant to be on the road.
This is perfect for us. I'll help lash it to your back. Or do you want to just leave it here and we'll get on the way out?
We may get into trouble, and I don't want this thing to get all busted up. Here, we'll just, just tuck this thing over here in the nook.
All right.
God,
Don't forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
the days I think about having a bag of holding, I tell you.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Oh, hey,
She
there's these
relights
potions.
her hand.
There's
Oh,
these
yeah.
potions too. That
Oh,
might be
yeah.
quite valuable to the rest
All
of you.
right.
I know
Fair
it-
enough.
rotisserie chicken is quite the find, but
They are 4 greater healing potions, and they are currently at least frosted. So they're nice and
Nice.
cool. So they just go down extra smooth.
Don't make me take a pull on one when I'm at top off, just to see how I feel.
It's just a frosty.
Oh.
You can see the ice the glass has that sort of, exactly, like a frosted mug right out of the freezer. That's what these look like.
I imagine, in my own headcanon,
Mhm.
health potions taste like those wax tubes
Mhm.
that you used to have to bite the top off of and
Mhm.
drink, like, the nectar of the gods. It's 50 of those put together. It's the
Oh,
most delicious thing of all time.
I see. Well, that is in fact, I guess now what they taste like. So now you're staring down the barrel of this frosted healing potion. So
I give it a good sniff. And I'm gonna make myself do a little wisdom save. I got enough healing. Like, we could afford this.
No.
No, don't.
Hey.
It'll never be this cold again.
Yes, it will.
won't
Put it
need
back
it.
in the
Put
it back in the cooler.
You
Put
guys
it
are
back in the
so
box.
lucky. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Ah!
boy.
Does that mean you drink it?
No, baseline, I'm like, I really want to, but I realize that this could help save a life. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
darling.
agree.
So
Oh.
gross.
Jeez, you are
Sorry.
sneaky.
Yeah, I put pass without a trace on you once and I can't find you again.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just that good. I don't know what you expect.
He might be the best.
I just got to get him to show up on the overlay, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
It's
well,
just his
you know
voice
what?
in the
That
dark.
sounds. There's a little bit of sass there. Yes. Hello, chat.
Well, you were there before,
Hmm.
which is
I
odd.
might have to
Me
refresh
too.
the thing like you did with Ro.
Yeah.
You want me to refresh my side?
Yeah, go ahead. Do it for me. We'll see if that fixes
Go
it.
ahead.
Give it a shot.
Make my day.
How about now?
Hmm.
Nothing.
No, nothing. Give it a sec. I'm trying to.
We just found a Yeti cooler of
Mhm.
magic.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
LB just sent me that message.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's 4 greater healing potions, so I suggest that we all take one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I'll
repaste
just get
this.
one. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we could transport ice cream
Mm-hmm. We could.
or sushi.
Ooh. Oh, I miss sushi.
I was able to bring him back on my TED because I have OBS open.
What'd you
I
do?
just highlighted the source and then hit refresh.
All right, let's give it a shot. There we go. Cool.
The igloo cooler of holding.
Yes.
Hello,
Cujo.
internet. Yes.
Can you go into user settings, voice and video?
There we go. Fixed. So,
And then turn on crisp
Ah.
and echo.
Well.
no, the cooler says Broan right on the top,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yeah.
Of course.
Name brand.
In bro the whatever language they in bro
In bro.
How
Yeah.
about now?
in bro speak.
Mm.
But Brotalion?
Oh.
No.
we're getting
Brotalics.
the
Let's
wrong time if
continue.
we're dealing with
Brotalics.
Brotalics. Good. All right, we did it.
All right.
I studied this.
Oh boy.
Shine that bitch up real nice. Turn it sideways.
Well, yeah, right. It's
Alex.
yeah, it's got that slight slant to all the wording. Um. Okay. You have found this Brosian ice chest here, pie safe, as we're
All
calling it.
right.
All right,
Let's keep
let's.
going. Still left? Stay
Oh,
left?
hey, can Cujo make a? Yes, still left. But can Cujo make a stealth check for our group stealth check?
Oh, yeah. I suppose that makes sense.
Pretty please.
Uh,
I mean, we'd be making a new one anyway because we've like just
That's
yanked a
true.
box out of the wall.
That is also
Uh,
very true.
could I also put my hood up for everyone in the party? To
You could
get
put
a
your hood
good-
up for you,
That
Oh,
seems
okay.
reasonable.
because that's how this thing
Yeah.
works.
We're all just together under the hood.
Harry Potter
Shuffling.
style. Just our feet sticking out underneath.
All right, so just one straight stealth roll.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay. That hold on, math. Uh 32.
Mm.
Okay. That definitely, you feel good about that, 32. Well, you guys are going to go up this left hallway here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Go ahead and
do.
make me
desire.
a perception
Touch the
check if
wall.
you would.
Okie dokie.
Spinoki.
16.
Okay. Do I have any dice around?
I will say,
Weird.
4th edition has ruined me a little bit for numbers because I rolled a 16. I'm like, that's not very good. But that's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
20. All right. As you're feeling around on all the rocks here, you manage to just move out of the way as something drops from the ceiling. Or actually, not even drops from the ceiling, actually crawls out from inside the cracks of those rocks. Let's go with that instead.
Smeagol, is that you?
Let's see, how do I get this?
Soot falls
Oh,
back.
it's not in
into
my library,
Bronson.
even though it is. So
Oh, yeah.
that's fine.
Tokens
Cool.
are great.
Cool. Let's just put this in here instead.
Technology. Everything works exactly the way as it should.
Well,
All
it
the
was
time.
Brosian. Oh no!
However, this one looks nothing like that because I can't get the other token to work. So this one is in fact the same size, but it is large and green, and it has boils and bubbles and all sorts of. There's this fetid
Boils and
stench that
bubbles.
comes with it, and you see like a slack of slime behind it, and it's actually more almost humanoid shaped. As I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Oh, shit.
Here,
I
I'll
can
post
change her.
I don't think I like that.
Here, I'll post a picture for you. Here.
It's a 19 for me.
Almost person shaped just feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay.
17.
16.
Oh
16.
boy. All right. We're getting good rolls. Where the hell is this? There we go. Let me just post this real quick so you guys can get a look at what you're fighting here.
Oh, no. I hate it.
Oh.
Oh, no, thank you. Not a
Hmm.
fan at all, turns out.
All right. Let's see.
Hmm.
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 I like him.
Sorry, I'm
Hmm.
gonna need those initiatives one more time because I totally spaced on everything you said.
I got a
19.
17, 19, 17. Was that you, Jake? Right?
Yep.
And
I got
LB,
16.
16. And our ooze buddy, natural 20. Oh, ooze. Guess you're going first.
Uh-oh.
All right, what can you do? I don't even know. I might regret this.
No, that's a bad
That's a
question.
bad start, yeah.
Great.
Okay, he's gonna
He's just a
attack
lich.
you, Soot,
Hello.
with a slam attack.
Owie zowie.
Oh no, that's only a 12. Relax.
Okay.
Yay!
And
Fuck you and your slam attack.
and then a 10, so it misses both of its attacks. So then it's gonna go to you, Gable.
Gable. We are gonna do something a little bit different. I just want to
Mm,
check one thing. Just disadvantage, right? Okay. Um, I am going to cast Hex on the
weird.
ooze.
Okay, describe this hex. What does it look like?
Uh, I imagine that as it sort of manifests and leaps for Soot, there is a burst of adrenaline, and Gable's hand reaches out, and a bit of bluish, sort of gray energy emanates and just sort of slams into it, and there's a brand of some kind. Um, so with that in mind, I'm then
Mm-hmm.
going to attack with the Siren's Whisper. I don't get the charm thing, and I don't think it's going to work on this thing anyway. Um, that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. And because there's an ally within 5
Ah,
feet of it, that would be
Mm-hmm. Sneak
some
attack. Yep.
snark-a-turk. Okay.
that Oprah jelly is hit.
I think I have 2d6 for a sneak attack. Do-do-do-do-do. Just
But
want to
why
make
would it be
sure.
person shaped? That's my
Yes.
problem.
And then I have to re-roll one of these d6s for my hex.
It filled the mold of
Oh,
a dead body that was there.
I don't think it's going to
Dissolved
matter,
it.
but I'm going to hex its constitution.
Okay.
Ooh, hello. 13, 18, and then going to do 18 points of damage.
18.
Oh,
All right. All of the damage applies. It all goes through.
Sweet.
Anything else?
No. He's just gonna be like, so maybe don't be right next to the giant jelly.
Hmm. Good advice.
All right. Well, next up after Gable is Bishop.
Well, I do in fact need to be right up next to the giant jelly.
Well, this
Um,
is the map is weird, but there is room for you to get next to
all right.
because these
So
are
I
5 foot
will.
squares. Yeah.
Cool. So I've got all right. Perfect amount of movement. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like a well-oiled machine, which we
Mhm.
Trojan
are.
two-step.
Yeah, exactly. And I will come in with the broscade and give it a poke.
Okay. Poke away.
All right. 18 on the die for 26.
That definitely hits. It is still an ooze, after
All
all.
right. Yeah, that does make sense. I'm not gonna put anything on it because I only have 3 spell slots. So
Okay.
we'll see how this goes. 13 damage.
All right. 13 damage. All applies.
All right. Yeah,
All right.
piercing. I don't know. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll poke it in its creepy little mouth.
Okay.
And
It
then
just kind of around your
don't poke it
your.
in the mouth.
Can we not with that sound effect?
Oh no,
Not the mouth.
it's an
All right.
ooze. That's the sound effects that they make.
Ugh.
Should I
Okay.
call her?
Uh, it's up to you, man. Speaking of, it's your turn.
Oh man. Seeing that bits of plant on this slime,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pull Hugh out, and I'm going to take a slice out of crime, a gruff style.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll if you would, please, sir.
And I'm going old school. Catch soot, and I'm going to throw soot my shield. And I'm going to
Nice.
swing with both hands.
I like it.
Just deck soot in the head.
Uh,
It's cocked.
21
21.
hit. 21 does hit though.
Nice.
Let's see here. Do I have to manually add the?
Actually, no, because it's strangely enough kind of dual. It's like dual type, if you will. So you just deal max damage to this thing.
Let's go.
So because it is partially ooze, partially plant, and Hugh does max damage against all plant-like creatures.
That would
Ooh,
be 14.
All right, 14 points.
hell yeah.
Anything else? That was just your action. Anything else?
Oh, let's see here. Bonus action. Does the slime plant, does it look bloodied to me?
It is just, in fact, if one could quantify blood of it being made of ooze and plant, but now we live in a world where we know that 2024 says that is in fact a terminology we use. It is in fact bloodied, but I will say, as you guys are cutting bits of it away, you can see that like when it hits the ground, it kind of sizzles, as though, I mean, it's an ooze, right? So there's acidic natures to these things. So.
Brody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's where I'll finish my turn.
Okay. Then
Alright.
Soot, it is your turn. Now you started your turn within 5 feet of this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and need you to make a Constitution saving throw, if you would.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
That is going to be a 15.
That is just enough. So no issues from that. It is your turn.
She like pulls herself back a little bit. The shield is thrown at her, and she's like bats it down because she doesn't know what's happening. The stone has never come alive like this before, and it scared her. And she's going to cast Burning Hands on this thing, and she goes, "Ah!"
Okay. I'm going to make
yeah,
a dex save.
please.
That is a failure, I assume.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Ah,
So I assume
Yeah.
it's a failure.
15. Yeah.
better hope
Uh,
so.
That's got a plus
it's
14 to its dex saves. It
Yeah,
survives.
right. Oh my god.
It's the most
It's going
dexterous
to
of
take
oozes.
8 points of fire damage,
Okay. It does. It takes all 8 points.
and Soot grows a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Mm.
Her heart shrinks in size.
3 times.
She's grinching.
Yeah. I'm grinching.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Me?
Yes. I'm gonna.
It would provoke an attack of opportunity if you
Yeah, it
moved
would.
back.
I'm gonna press myself up against the wall as much as possible to give space.
All right. It is its turn. So let's go ahead and see. Okay. It looks at you, Bishop, and it's gonna make its
Hmm.
swings on you. First one is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Second one is a 24. So that answers that question. All right. So you are going to get hit for first hit is 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
and 7 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then another round of 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of poison damage.
38 damage.
Ooh.
How you doing,
That's
champ?
2.
I need you
2
to make
health.
me a dexterity saving throw as well.
All right. Well, let's see. 22.
Okay. You succeed as you watch as it hits you with both of these sort of punches.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as you kind of move, you get like clipped and it only is grazing you, but you watch as like as it moves through and it hits the wall, it starts to like sizzle away. And you would basically know as an adventurer that this has a very similar function to like rust monster style things, but with acid. So if it connects with both punches and you fail a dexterity saving throw, it will just start to destroy non-magical bits about your body.
Oh, no, my shield.
It can't destroy armor or weapons though.
Okay, so just my shield. Oh, or my stuff.
Your stuff or your clothes, yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. Anyway, Gable, it's your turn.
I don't know why that got me.
I guess it did, apparently, yeah. Go ahead.
Um,
Packing that pole
Ow.
vaulter heat.
Gable is going to fire again with the Siren's Whisper. However, this time he is going to use his bonus action to activate that magical bolt to see if it's going to affect this.
I will tell you that you'll probably just know that as a general rule, most slimes are just immune to charm
Well then,
and oozes because of the fact that their intelligence is usually like 4.
Ted, why must you tread on my dreams?
Because I want you to
The
save it
brain
for
is
something that might
scrapple.
might actually use it,
Um,
and maybe use a different bonus action if you
Yeah.
have one.
I mean, I've still got Hex active on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. I mean, actually. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Um,
Go on.
Gable's jaw disconnects with a
Oh.
sickening pop and hangs as his eyes roll back, and his smile curves up the side of his face, and his features get a little long and gangly as he's going to activate his form of dread.
Okay.
How many times can you do Form of Dread in a long rest?
2 per long rest.
Word. Noted.
So he's going to make an attack with his. We're still with the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
It's dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. I'm going to force it to make a wisdom saving throw.
It will likely fail. That is a 1. Sorry,
Okay, then it is
-1.
Oh, well, with
pretty
that
bad.
in mind, it is super frightened of me.
It is
until
immune
the
to
end of my
frighten,
next
but
turn.
other than that,
Oh, okay.
it's an
You know what?
ooze.
You know
You
what?
have to- you
I'm
have to
just
have-
here. I'm just here doing
Listen.
damage.
If you're real dumb, you're not afraid of anything.
Fair.
I feel that.
That's another 15 points of damage.
That's with the sneak attack. That's with the
Sneak attack
hex.
with hex.
It
Yep.
doesn't
I
form of
rolled a
dread
1.
add extra damage too.
No, it just you can force it to make the wisdom saving throw, and
Pretty
I'm
sure.
immune to frightened, and I gain temp HP.
Oh, okay. I thought it added damage too.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
might.
mean, if you wanna give me some damage.
I mean, I guess I could, but no. All right. Anything else on your turn?
You know,
there, Cujo?
it's funny that you asked about damage. I wasn't adding the modifier, which was an additional plus 6 to my Siren's Whisper, so that would have been 21 on that one.
Gotcha.
We're just gonna call the previous attack a wash.
I see. Okay.
If that's cool. Oh,
That's-
okay. All right. There's
yeah.
a little tone there, Ted.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
oh, I see.
Oh, it's, you know what? It's at higher levels. It allows you, I think, to add extra damage. So,
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
not bad. I thought it was the temporary hit points that was the D10 that I was
Yeah.
confusing in my head. Okay.
But yeah, I'm good back here. You guys, you're doing great. I believe in you.
All right, Bishop, it is your turn. You start your turn. Next to it, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12.
That is a failure. You take 3 points of poison damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, and you're poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Cool. Great. I like shakily get up and then I try to get my shit together and I take like a deep breath and I smell it in and I'm just like, all right, let's and just collapse backwards.
All right, Bronson, it's your turn. You watch Gable fall down next to you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. This is at advantage, as you are a dwarf, and this is against poison.
He means Bishop, not Gable.
Sorry, I meant, yeah, you know what I meant.
I meant Bronson.
I meant
Not
Bronson,
Gable.
and yeah, so
Not
Bronson,
Bishop
go
or
ahead.
Gable.
Yeah, whatever. We'll get there. It's been a bit.
It has.
All right, Robert, you're good. No issues there.
Sorry.
And Bishop is unconscious next to you.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and use because we're so limited on spells here. Let's just go ahead and preserve life and get this
Aw.
bad boy up.
All right. I'll let you. That's your action, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, and rules is written. It is in action.
I will let you handle your hit points however you need be for everybody. Are you planning on
Okay,
doing anything as a bonus action?
I can restore 20 HP. I believe I can only give half to Bishop.
Yeah. What's your HP? Your max HP?
40.
Oh, so you could give it all to him.
Has anybody else taken any damage yet? I don't think so.
No,
Yep,
it's just
I'll give
you.
it all.
All
Yep.
right, 20 HP. What does this look like, by the way, as you preserve life?
This would definitely like his like chalk line is going to be the white roses of Shantae as they rise up and kind of like there's that little bit of a kind of like golden style pixie dust, that little bit of mana that absorbs into your body as you come back to conscious. And since he was dead, or no, since he was
Unconscious.
unconscious, any little bit of flavoring I can use since I am Shantae, I have a high defense against poison. Could my preserve life negate him being poisoned?
Yeah, I think that's pretty
I'm
reasonable.
down to roll for it if you want me to like go for the gold.
No, I think also the fact that like in one, role play reasons, 100%. Two, we're in that weird thing where sometimes it's like better to go unconscious in D&D because it clears your conditions before you come back.
Very true.
It's like that. It's like that old 3-5 saying where if somebody was at negative hit points, you would drown them because if you drown somebody, they go to 0. So you drown them to heal them back up to full.
Getting Guantanamo with it. I'll use my bonus action. Get up, Bishop. We need you.
I'm trying. Mom.
You can stand and back
And,
up if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, we're cool. Everybody's cool.
Anything else?
I will grab my. Can I grab my shield as a free action and
Yeah.
try to stand in front of Gable between here and the slime?
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be my turn.
All right, and
Let's
then
go.
Soot, I need another con save from you. As it is
Okie
gross
dokie.
and stinky.
21.
Okay, you're good to activate as you see fit.
Okie dokie. How bad does this thing look?
It was already bloodied, so
Before
guys
I
have-
did my turn.
yeah.
Okay. I am going to.
It only took damage from Gable since it was bloodied because Bishop went down and then Bronson healed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought he was bloodied before I went last turn.
Yes, I'm sorry, you're right.
Okay.
Slime looks like shit.
Okie dokie. Cool. I will. Sure.
More importantly, this thing put your lover unconscious.
I'm red Sid right now. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Okay. It
If you
will
don't
be
think
a
Reds are
disadvantage.
watches,
That's a 15 to hit.
15 still hits.
All
Okay.
right.
That is 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
let's
8
go.
points.
Are the wooden bits flammable?
They are, but it doesn't seem to be more flammable.
Noted. It's just cindering.
Yes, it is burning up. It smells even grosser now. So it was like burnt swampness. All right, now it's its turn. Given that you've just thrown a bunch of fire at it, it's gonna attempt to attack you there. So, with a natural 20 on the first one,
Oh,
It
no.
and then a natural 1.
Dope.
So,
You're good.
gonna hit you with a big old 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we
Holy shit.
did we get our morning stuff?
Oh,
But I have 10
from
HP.
I assume so,
Uh,
right?
so
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
We do eat every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Cool.
oh, and then 14 points of poison damage.
Weird that you specifically said that you eat every day. Thank you for that reminder, Bishop.
Uh,
Yeah, that puts it down.
Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
Soot goes unconscious.
mm,
Hold up.
Yeah.
okay.
Hold up. I don't know if you guys have put the your aid points on.
It's 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's bad. That's definitely bad.
Definitely.
That's a bad.
We're in a bad now. Things are
Gable,
not
it is your
good.
turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely only me
great.
surviving. Definitely.
Once again, gonna do the thing.
Yeah. Make sure you mark off your temporary hit points that you get from Form of
Oh
Dread.
yeah, I've got that on there. So
Yeah.
right now, with my temp, I'm at 37.
Okay.
Mm. That's
Oh,
not many.
That's not good. A 12.
12 hits.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's an
So,
ooze.
there. Oop, gotta re-roll this.
Immediately change it to the bad BG3 music. Yabba-bo-bee,
Oh.
yabba-doggy-do-do-do-do.
I'm sorry. What was the damage? What type
It
of
was
damage was?
bludgeoning and poison.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not down.
Oh,
Okay.
I have
Good.
poison resistance because of my armor.
Oh, so that was only
Hell
7
yes.
points of poison.
Yes. Let's go, Soot.
That's some heads up gaming.
That is 18 points
Real
of damage
gamer.
to the ooze.
18 points. All right. It is still up.
I wish I had more that I could do, but I'm just gonna keep shooting the damn thing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else for Gable?
No, I'm good.
All right, Bishop, make me that con save.
Let's see, baby. 14.
14's good enough. You are not
Okay.
poisoned, no extra damage.
Whew. Those are both good things. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to stab it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. There's no fun, pithy stuff going on. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Not gonna smite,
Yep.
and that is 13 damage again.
Very special of you, sir.
Hey,
Every time.
I'm a special kind of guy.
Poke it.
All right.
Bonus
Anything?
action, push it. No, bonus action. I'm gonna eat a fucking berry.
All right, fair. Go ahead and eat that. That's 4 hit points.
Hell yeah, it is.
Eat the berry. Eat the berry.
Bronson can. Anything
Don't
else?
let it hit you. No, just don't let it hit you.
All right, Bronson, it is your turn. Let me hit that con save.
I'm
If
gonna
you
smack
would.
the shit out of this thing.
And then it has 1 HP, so do your thing. All right, you succeed easily. Go ahead and give this thing a whack. That hits. How would you like to
14
kill this corrupting ooze?
Oh man, and it still had its humanoid form to it, didn't it?
It does.
Oh, dude, I'm going full Diablo barbarian since it's the start of a new season, and just as quickly as I picked up that shield, I'm gonna go spinning with Hugh, and I'm gonna take out its Achilles on both of its sides first. I'm gonna get that good dwarven spin up, and then bring it up over the top and cleave that thing down the middle after I've dropped it to its knees.
Yeah. It will also say for the ease of, because this is just a fun thing, that right as this is happening, you guys hear this, but also you hear the of the echo through the cave so that it doesn't make that sound of Bronson's war cry echo throughout the entire rest of the cave.
Thank you for preserving the stealth.
It's a good call.
Thanks for preserving.
You guys can thank our good friends over at Cobalt Press for the corrupting ooze from Tome of Beasts 1.
Thanks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kobo
Let's
Press.
go,
guys.
Kobo Press.
instead of the very minor 2 challenge rating ochre jelly that it's supposed to be. So,
Hmm.
all
Dope.
right, what do you guys want to do?
Hmm. Cry a little.
That's a free action.
All right, good. Yeah. I'm gonna. Uh, how is everyone?
I'm doing just fine over here.
Oh yeah, forget he's all creepy and weird.
Well, thank you, Christ. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Well, welcome back. There. Yeah. No. Okay. I'm gonna eat 2 more berries. I'm so full.
You're so full.
Except the third one's really hard to get down.
I'm gonna, no, come on, open up the baby
No,
bird. The
I-
baby bird.
Hey, I can eat. Thank you.
It's the
think-
size of like those tomatoes that Kirby would eat. Just oh yeah.
Oh,
It's a
Maxim
triple
tomato.
beefsteak.
Yeah.
50% damage reduction.
I have 2 good berries as well.
Okay.
What does that leave you at, Bishop?
I am at 32 of 40.
I will go ahead and let's cast a first level Cure Wounds.
All right.
God, I'm awesome.
Red Soot's
11
getting
points.
Tack another
Nice.
D8 onto there because this is my game and that should be 2D8.
Oh yeah, we need the Ted's cures, but that you're topped off, right?
I'm topped off, yeah.
Mhm.
And I took no damage, so I'm just like, it's just instead I'm infused with more narcissism as
Oh.
I I get a little bit more Shanti. My crown grows out. If you haven't noticed, I have that cute little flower over here, little twiggy branch I
Mhm.
got from EDM waitress. I'm doing good.
Mhm.
Nice. How's Soot doing, though?
I'm about half.
All
But
right,
Red Soot's walking over to Gable.
I will do another first level cure wounds on Soot. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. And one more D8 for Ted's World. Ted's World.
Party time.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Radical.
Excellent.
12 HP.
Could have rolled those better.
That's
Hmm.
fine.
sorry.
She looks Gable up and down. Are you going to be a problem or are you?
All right. Sorry, forgot which one of you is aware of this form and which one is not. I'm completely within my faculties.
Insight.
Mm.
Red Soot's just a little bit jealous that
twen-
she's not the weirdest
16.
thing in the party.
I mean, 16.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Mhm.
being honest.
Good.
Hmm.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know how to avoid a thing like that in the future, but if we could, maybe we'll just peek down hallways and not walk to the end of the crumbly bits. There's
Um,
shit happening.
and she ignites her hand again.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Walks. Continue on.
I'll walk alongside Red Suit, but just take just like a half step like forward, just so, if something were to spring out and do the thing. Maybe it'll attack the creepy undead cat thing, versus the Red Soot.
As we are walking, Soot does give Bishop just a knowing look.
Yeah, I'll throw her a wink and a shh.
Okay.
Continues.
Now
All
these
right.
are just mixed signals. I don't know what this one means.
All right. As you
Learning to
guys,
live with one of them
Man,
is
you're-
one thing. Having to live with 2 of them. Oh.
Your voice is so jarring, man.
Why, thank you. I'm trying my best to keep it nice and calm.
Mm.
Wonder if I could still sing this way.
Hey, we're trying to be sneaky.
All right. Let's
Uh,
go ahead and move you guys along here. You can see that there is a pool here. I will describe to you this here in a second. All right, a still pool fills much of this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels. A fishy odor hangs in the air. A passage south from this, well, I guess that's the staircase, leads out of here. A sluggish stream flows from the cave to the northeast, which you can kind of see. I ever like that they never orient things in the, like there's this little cavern right there. So, you have this pool of water and all these broken mussels and clams on the shoreline here.
mm. Let's hug the wall. Nice and quiet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Avoid the
Mm.
fuck out of that.
Well, I roll
Try-
a survival check, natural 1.
Cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
obviously, there's a large river otter in here.
Yeah, but those things can be deadly, man. We don't want any of that.
You don't want that smoke.
Well, something's been using tools, obviously. You can see by the cell, all these small crustacean shells have been opened up. It's probably a nice furry little buddy in there.
Shh.
Hmm.
It's quiet time now.
All right, go ahead and I suppose make some stealth checks here if you would.
Mm.
I'm great at those.
Is pass without trace concentration?
It is. So she probably should have made it, but or no, it would have been down anyway.
No, she didn't go unconscious.
Oh, she didn't go unconscious. We'll say it's still up. What the hell? I don't feel like figuring out what the check was supposed to be. So it'll be all the stealth checks will be plus 10.
16.
25.
26.
18. Sorry, pass without trace is still active?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be a 29.
Okay. So seemingly everything is still good to go. As far as you know,
All
anyway.
All right.
So you're
Up the
hugging the
stairs?
wall.
Yeah.
You sure
Okay.
we can't go back there and see that river otter?
Bronson. No, we can't.
Okay.
We got a job to do,
Okay.
man.
All right, go ahead and move yourselves up to where you'd like to be.
I'll continue to bring up the rear. I assume a minute has passed, right?
At this point, probably, yeah.
Yeah, as he walks, there's just a series of popcorn-ish sounds as his joints slowly reattach.
Mm. I'm glad he's behind us. I can't watch.
Sorry about that, darling.
So,
Mm-hmm. All right. Can we look for traps at the bottom of this stair?
sure. Go
All
ahead.
right. I wish I was better at this. That's a 16.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
All right. Looks clear, but let's keep our eyes peeled. And I guess I'll head up the stairs.
Okay. You find yourself here. You can see there's a door straight ahead and another set of stairs that leads up to the north.
Mm.
Um,
Left.
Sure, yeah. Can I just listen at this door?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Ah, yes. 11.
That is enough. You hear gruff, deep voices speaking in. Well, you just know it at this point. It's Goblin.
Hmm.
Do you speak
There's
Goblin?
goblins. Do I? No.
It does not
I am-
sound like a goblin, the typical pitch of a goblin voice, but they are speaking in the goblin tongue.
Ah, yes. There's some sort of radio voiced goblins in there. giving out little bits of does anybody speak Goblin here?
No.
No. All right. Well, there's something beyond this door. We are tasked with clearing the whole damn place out.
Hmm. Can you open the door a little? Quietly?
Perhaps I'm feeling rough after that last fight. Gable, you want to try and creak that door open?
Hmm. Well, I suppose I could give it a shot.
All right, go for it.
Sleight of hand, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hang on. No roll necessary for this. As you go and inspect it, there isn't a lock, but you can kind of just tell from looking at it and trying to like gingerly play with it. It's got a bar on the other side of the door.
Mm.
So this would be like a strength check to barrel through the door and break the bar off the hinges. Which, I mean, you can time it to go off with the echo if you want to try to throw your shoulder into it. But if you don't knock it down, I mean, probably not you, probably Bronson. But if you do want to do this, you probably have one shot to do this before people realize that it's not just the cave. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can we see? Can I see in the room?
You looking through like the keyhole, I guess.
Sure.
Go ahead and make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay. A double 14, baby. So it's a 19.
Oh,
All right, so you only have a very tiny little area you're peering through. It is dark in that room. But I'm gonna say, you kind of see into it a little bit. You can see what looks like maybe like a table in the center before someone kind of walks in front of you and sort of blocks your view, and it's just brown fur.
There seems to be some sort of beast in there with them.
give it a sniff. Is that a bugbear?
Are you sniffing
That's
it?
what put his nose up to the keyhole.
One last one for my boy Sleepy Joe.
That's a pretty good inference based on the clues you have.
All right, are you ready, me? Operation Battering Ram? Car Ramrod? Is this it?
We don't know if there's going to be backup. Perhaps we should explore more and then barge in?
We've yet to be discovered. There's other places to go, and we know what's behind the door at least. Could be an
Doesn't mean they're
alternate
always
route.
going to stay there. They could be on patrol.
That's a good point.
They have barred themselves in for some reason. There could be something bigger and badder out here. If we start a fight, something could come for us.
Yeah, like that river otter.
Got that little river otter over there.
No, it's got to be big.
It's just eating a little dainty little crustacean rolling around on his back, being all cute.
All right, hey,
Bronson, can you act like you've gone on an adventure before, please?
Call me when Soot comes back. Here's a quarter.
Damn.
I don't understand that reference.
I don't know what you handed me.
It's a quarter of a copper piece.
Yeah.
It's not even Electrum. What the hell is that?
It's a quince pence.
Cut into fifths, of course.
It's not even worth the stamps I got it with. Okay, so all right, so we're fine. If you're so concerned about the river otter, let's go up here then.
Well, I just don't want to. I don't want to bust into a room and then have like 10 other guys also see us immediately.
Speak for yourself.
I did.
All right.
All right.
Fine.
All right. Can I kind of look for traps as we move along?
Sure.
Right.
So
Go ahead
much
and
for the
make me that
battle
check.
music.
11.
All right. You don't see any traps.
I don't see any traps.
All right. Continue to the left. Do we hear anything to the right?
That's a great question. Let's find out. Mm. Well, how far in are you? Just well, maybe a perception check.
17.
Yeah. You can hear the sounds of like rocks being moved.
Unnaturally?
Well, like someone's picking up and moving rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally.
Is this to the east or to the west?
This would be to the east in that W18 area, further beyond what you can see.
Is there
Um,
light in there?
nope, there's no light anywhere. It's as
All
though
right.
goblins and the lake all have dark vision. So
Exactly. So if it was a rock seeker, they would need light.
There's just a teeny bit of tone there, Ted.
listen, all right.
Hmm.
I ask for a reason.
You are given an answer. We're good.
All right.
Soot
you
has
wanna-
dark vision, though, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
I will go take a peek since I have 60 feet.
Go ahead. All right, let me clear some spots for you here.
Does Gable have dark vision?
It's a wonderful
Gable's got
question.
dank vision.
Hey.
420 blaze it.
Okay.
Because he likes to be high to eat.
Do I?
Boo. I think so.
I'm electing to not respond to that, but I do have dark vision of 60 feet.
Yeah. So you can kind of see that there is this river that's kind of flowing down with this waterfall, which you could imagine pretty easily connects you back to the pool you were just where your river otter friend is hanging out.
Hmm.
And let's see. Yeah, we've got our kind of chasm here that leads down. Let's see where.
What the hell is feeding that pool if it is creating a waterfall over here on this side?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
great
that's
question.
That pool didn't seem like it was that nice hot springs we heard about.
No, it does not seem
No.
like that.
That was the vibe I
Yeah.
got.
All right. So, I'll give you this. All right, I'll give you all of this. All right. So, what you see, because you have the pass without trace and you're using the sound to your advantage. Let's see what we have here. We've got 2 here. I got 2 down here. And we got one of these right here. All right. So that's what you see in this room here, Bronson.
Mm.
Hey, how far down is that waterfall? Like the chasm, the wall.
Let's see. 20 feet.
Mm. Damn, it's gonna be hard to take these guys out up top without. And we can't tell if there's anything that goes deeper.
And the ones that are near the drow are the ones that are moving the rocks.
Okay. So that is just a wall then?
It's like a pile of, it's like a rift of like rubble, and they're clearing through looking for something, apparently.
All right. Should we check left?
Yeah, I think we should.
It couldn't hurt to cover our bases.
Right.
A sneaky,
Okay.
sneaky, sneaky.
Ooh.
All right. There is a door in front of you.
I will listen at the door.
Okay.
24. Ooh, you get to stay out. I like you.
Nice die.
All right.
Sounded like you put a lot of inflection on the word nasty there. Nasty.
Uh, let's see. You can hear chanting. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Dwarvish, and Sylvan.
None of the languages that you speak.
Dope.
Elvish,
Yeah.
Primordial, Sylvan, Infernal, Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Yeah, man.
That is the language that they are speaking.
Let's go, baby.
And
So we learned them slang terms up in the mountain.
you don't hear too much undercommon in your day to day. So it's like, you're proficient in undercommon, but it's one of those, it takes you a minute to just like, oh, is that what it is? Because so many of the languages have bits and pieces that blend together. The biggest word that you hear that comes out of that with 100% certainty is lulth.
Oh, we got bad news.
Mm-hmm.
What? What's the problem?
There's without a doubt, and it's been a while since I've heard some undercommon, but trust me when I say it that I know when I hear it. There are cultists of Loth inside of that room.
Would I know who
This-
Lulth is?
I feel like I'd say most people know who lulth is, if anything, if just to not piss her off. It's a pretty common thing.
Somebody says it once, and everybody's like, "What is wrong with you?" Never say that.
Gods and
Also,
goddesses calendar. Remember November. Loth.
yeah, I'll also throw it out there that, do you all remember who you are? What all the messages that you received or the missives that you found? Who they were from?
The spider.
Mm-hmm.
This does gel with what we know. Well, okay. Bugbears are looking more appealing to fight now at this point. But we've got a room here. I think if I'd rather get run up on by the bugbears than by whatever's behind this door. Does the door open in or out?
In.
Damn. Yeah.
We. Wow.
Could Aragorn this shit right now. Just
Mm-hmm.
open those doors.
The beacons are lit.
Yeah, I
Bronson
mean,
calls for aid.
What do
Man.
bugbears speak?
Goblin.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
I mean, common as well, but goblin.
Yeah,
typically.
yeah.
If
I
we
mean-
do this, we should be prepared to toss the fireball.
Yes.
I mean, that is one hell of an open as far as moves go.
Yes. Well, we
We're
can
going
do
to
that.
immediately be swarmed from the south into the east.
Well, when the boom's coming, you could go for the time it.
We gotta.
Would you say, "Here comes the boom"?
Ready or not?
Yeah, I guess I would.
It takes a hero to save us.
Oh God! Oh no! What have we done? The chain wallet butt rock. It comes again.
I can hit 3 of them over there if you said they're concentrated, but I mean, I have my fire spirit as well, who does a big boom.
Is
More
there
than
a
yours.
keyhole in this door as well?
Nope.
Just big stone doors.
Big stone doors, Brosian inscriptions upon the doors.
I do read Brosian,
You do.
as we
Canonically.
canonically established
So
with
so
the
weird.
D&D.
Weirdly enough, it's a combination. So it starts off as Brosian, and it's like Temple of, and then like whatever was there is kind of like scratched out, and like it's written over in Dwarven,
Mm.
and it says in Dwarven, for those of you who read Dwarven, it says Temple of Dumathoin.
Temple of something.
Dumathoin.
Ah,
Well,
yes.
that's
All right.
wonderful.
Let's
If we're
do
gonna do
Mathorn.
this, I'm gonna cast Bless.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you are basically, for us true dungeon fans out there, you've got 1 round of preparatory
sure.
actions. What would you like to do before you bust into this room?
I'd like to add an extra 15 minutes to our combat when setting up our table so we don't have only 2 rounds. That's not over it yet.
A really specific gripe.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that happened at True Dungeon or anything.
No.
Can we peek open this door and instead of throwing the doors open so they can catch them unawares?
Well, if you time it with the boom, it should be pretty
Yeah.
easy to do so.
Because I just want to know which one I should do. Because if there's only like 2 guys in here, I don't want to blow a fireball on 2 guys.
I will say it
Fair.
does sound like the chanting is intensifying.
Let's
Okay.
do this. Let's
All
do
right.
this.
I just want to do Divine Sense
Oh,
Okay.
as my action right before we go in.
Remind me what that does?
That lets me detect good and evil, and also sense anything. Oh, no, yeah, hollowed spell or celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh, that's not behind total cover, so never mind. I imagine a door counts as total cover.
A door does. There is like a faint hollow
Okay.
there. There's definitely some very faint undead vibes coming from right next to you.
All
Um,
right.
You get a hint of Fae from.
yeah, a hint of Fey and a hint of. I know it doesn't say it does Fey, but I usually allow it because it makes sense.
Mm.
So
Sure.
a hint of Fey straight to your northeast, and a hint of undead to the southeast.
Not helpful at all. All right.
So the way I imagine detect evil is it's kind of like your vision glazes over, and it's kind of like goes black and white, and things just sort of light up. So there's like a golden kind of glow on the door, and there's like a greenish kind of aura around Soot, and a sort of grayish black aura around Gable. And that same kind of goldeny glow that's on the door is also around Bronson, because it's all kind of hallowed,
And
holy
you too.
magic. Yeah.
All right.
So,
It's me.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The spell is not trapped the door. It is just that it is a holy space, right?
correct. As far as you know.
Okay, I'm gonna time it. Use my eyeballs to see what's inside, and then pop off one of 2 things.
Okay. I need all of you to take hourglasses and turn them upside down so you can make sure your
No,
timing
no.
is all
Turn-
the
turn
same.
it,
Fuck that.
yeah.
Fuck that puzzle. Fuck that puzzle.
All right. It counts down. You know the boom is coming in a second. The boom goes off. You push open the doors. What you see is. Let's get you the map. Here we go.
Uncomfort.
Uncomfort. Yep, that feels correct.
Yep. Oh, that's a star. I don't like the star.
Okay.
All
You're
right.
off the edge of the map, mate.
Look at us doing the same thing we always do, which is jump right to the end.
All right. This is what you see.
Oh god. Oh
That
god.
looks like a big bad guy, right?
Like
I mean,
the
there's a
one.
name.
What-
It's a
what is
named
it?
enemy.
It's a drow.
it's like a full drow, like a spider drow.
Never
No,
go full
like
drow.
a drow drow.
Okay,
Not like a drider.
Not
but it
like a
is a
drider.
caster. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off that fireball. Why not?
Okay. This will send us into initiative. Go ahead and roll. I'll make some dex saves. Go ahead and do that. Roll your fireball damage.
Okay.
10.
19.
16.
What you get, Cujo?
7.
7.
This many.
That's not many.
And what's the save on your fireball?
15. But they are flat-footed, so.
Well, we're not playing 3rd edition or 4th edition, but that's fair. So I do appreciate your flat-footed. Their flat-footed AC is equal to the regular AC, but they're just making dex saving throws anyway. So,
Okay.
so here's the thing. You ready for the thing?
No.
Oh, no, I don't
Mhm,
like that you're
mhm.
referring to the thing with weight in your words.
Capital
ready for it.
T thing. All right, I'm
Mhm.
good.
Cool. You guys good? You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Is it clobbering time?
They're all dead.
Like from the
Thank you.
fireball, or
From the fireball. Kills all 3 of them.
Dope.
Oh,
Oh.
Success. Oh.
cut to a montage of us just like stabbing the bodies, like expecting them to get back up.
Mm-hmm. To ashes, you say?
Well, they do turn to ashes.
Well, and that is where things get interesting. So the bugbears immediately turn to ash,
Mm-hmm.
as one would expect. But you see, okay, that our good little buddy on the ground here, Nesnar, the black spider, he's kind of mostly, pretty much like 99% dead, like barely hanging on. And you
Mm-hmm.
can see that he's that statue at the back, which is the star. So don't freak out, because that's all the statue is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a dwarf seated on a throne, a mighty stone warhammer across his lap, large emeralds gleam in his eyes. So that's what you see. That's there. And you have these kind of various pillars and things here. There are half a dozen bedrolls and packs ranged around a rough-built fire right before the statue, which is not on the map for some reason. And then there is sort of this table, which is basically where the 19 is the table. The table goes up in flames, and you watch as he's kind of reaching up and like trying to beseech something
Mm-hmm.
for power, you don't know what. And you just kind of watch as you just hear this just chilling feminine laughter just sort of echo through this room.
Is it
And
red soot?
what?
I said, is it red soot?
It could be.
No.
It's so funny.
But you watch as this man is reaching up, this drow reaching up, and the laughter just continues, and it just only one word is spoken from this chilling feminine voice, and it is fool. And you watch as you see like what looked like a seemingly perhaps a look of perhaps something was going to save him, some sort of safety. And you watch as it just turns to agony and pain, as you watch as his body contorts and shifts and his limbs snap and let loose and his body distends and distorts as rising from what once was Nesnar the Black Spider, almost as though you called it, LB, stands before you the upper torso of Nesnar the Black
Mm-hmm.
Spider, but the lower half of his torso is in fact an actual black spider, as he has been transformed into a drider for being a foolish enough lowly male to beseech Lal for help in his time of need. And
I know,
only a
that's what I
true
was thinking.
fool would do so. And she has shown him what happens to fools who try their luck. So, that being said, Bishop, you had a 19 or
Oh, no, I
oh,
had a
then
10.
Bronson, you are up first.
All right. Does it look undead?
It
This
does not.
resurrection, or is it transformed?
It is a transform. But
All right. There's only one true way to handle this, and yeah! I'm bracing myself. I'm going in, and I'm gonna save as many of these wonderful spells to save us. Let's see here. We got Blizzy Bless up. I got one preserve life and 2 there. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I will swing lay axe.
go ahead.
I lay on axe.
Mm-hmm.
It seems unhealthy to lay on an axe. It seems uncomfortable, don't you think?
It's an acquired skill.
Oh,
Is
no.
that one of those Luskin things that you do?
Yeah, went
Ugh.
12 to a 2, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah, you swing and you watch as one of the chitinous kind of spider legs just casually just pushes your axe to the side.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm just gonna maintain bless, hold my shield up. Come on, at me, you ugly son of a bitch.
All
End of
right.
my turn.
Cool. Next up is Soot.
Haven't I done enough? I'm going to I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay.
So roll for that. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the back line.
Sure.
That is a 19
19 hits.
for
Ted, I would like to.
What?
6 points of fire damage.
Sure. What would you
I'd
like
like
to
to
do?
polymorph into a fire elemental. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, different card.
I'm really enjoying
I-
this. I know Cujo's not, but I'm enjoying it.
I'm just picturing Greg screaming from down the hall.
Alertness!
Alertness!
One day, you guys will get to join us. It'll be a good time. That was your action. What was your bonus action?
I don't have a ton of bonus actions, and I don't want to summon my fire spirit yet, so I am going to post up. And keep an eye down the hall.
All right. Then it's going to be Bishop's turn.
All right. I will move in on this big old spider thing here.
You can jump
Would
on
I-
the table if you want.
All right. Well, I definitely want to jump on the table.
Nesnar the well done.
Thank you. And I suppose I am going to attempt to hit it
Okay.
with the broscade. Yeah, I'm going in on the table right up top. 20 to hit.
Yes.
20 hits.
All right, cool. I will in fact lay a smite on this one here.
That's a good call.
8 to start. Let's see. Where is
What is happening over there?
He's
Yeah,
got
let's
some
see.
sort of battle music playing.
Okay.
Fun
I was really
fact,
hoping
they
the
did
camera would be
reference
zoomed.
potentially adding in selling music tracks via D&D Beyond as one of the things referenced in the press conference. So there may be. They also mentioned possibly being able to commission art for characters through D&D Beyond as another thing that was mentioned in the press conference. You guys should really check out my press conference video. I talked all about this. So
Yes. Do I get? Is it just the 2d8 from
it is
the
just the
smite?
two.
Okay,
That's
cool.
just the 2d8.
That's okay. I still rolled pretty damn good. So that is a crud. I lost my other roll.
I got
Come
it.
here.
28 points total.
28 points total damage.
Anything as a bonus action.
Yes. As a bonus action, I will activate the Broscade to increase my armor class by
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the roll, and then the Broscade, the hilt has like the cage, and it kind of like glows up a little bit and extends a shield down my arm a little bit for fun.
Okay. For fun.
Broscadian Buchler.
Ah,
All right. And it is your turn, Gable.
Right. Right. Gable. Gable is going to once again activate his form of dread. His spine pops from top to bottom, and he sort of develops this like unnecessary hunch as his limbs extend out. And his face just once again turns back into a nightmare. He is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to make an attack with his crossbow. That's a 14 on the die plus a number plus 8, 22.
That hits.
Ooh. Okay. So I don't have.
Remember, you guys have bless.
mm.
Yeah, add that D4.
Oh, good call.
Everybody's got bless but me.
All right, let me see. All right, 8, 9, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And I did bonus action. Now that my form of dread is active, I'd like to force it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. The DC.
DC, I believe it's 12. I don't think it's super high.
So 12 on the die, so
Okay.
14 for his wisdom save.
DC 12. Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Well, now it's turn.
Help! It's again.
So it's got a bishop and a Bronson right here.
It
So
does.
it's gonna go for you, bishop, first.
Good. Yeah. Come
Strike
on.
number 1. That is a 13. Strike
Cool.
number 2. That is a 21.
Fuck. That's the number.
All right.
Damn
That is
Broscade.
gonna be 2 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage,
All right.
and then a final. Final attack. Ooh, is a 22 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
which will deal another 2 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage as it just grabs you and it just keeps biting into you, trying to inject you with this poison.
Oh. Hey.
And you see, like, it's
No.
not, it's wielding this like spider-shaped staff in its hand, and it's basically just ignoring that entirely to just use its drider powers.
Mhm.
And back to the top of the round, it is your turn, Bronson.
It's drider time.
Don't make me give it a morph, because I'll do it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Don't do
Spider!
You already did.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to go ahead and use my reserve life. I'm going to send 20 points to Mr. Bishop.
Okay.
Okay, good. That's a good start.
I
Whew.
love that.
I love that, and I love you.
Anything as a bonus action.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put out that, let's see here, spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon's going to go out.
Nice.
Gotta do that while you still can, right? I mean, 2024, coming down the road, making a concentration.
All right. Here we go. 14 to hit.
14 will hit. Just the number.
Max damage, 13 force.
It is definitely bloodied now. And you look like it's even. You see, even though there's like this ferocity and this feral nature to Nesnar now, you also notice there is like the slightest bit of fear behind those eyes. Not only was he dumb enough to beseech Lolth for help, things don't usually go well for driders that fall after Lolth has blessed them with her graciousness.
Behind those hazel eyes.
Soot.
Do I hear any movement from down the hallway yet?
Make a perception check.
8.
Nope.
Okay, dope. Yeah, yeah, I'm just firebolt again. Why not? Why not? Oh, that's a natural 20.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Oh, let's go.
Oh, you know
Let's
what?
go.
Hang on. I said this. I talked about it over the weekend. I'm going to implement it. We're implementing it now, officially, formally for this game. We're going with the critical hits are max damage plus the die roll.
There you go.
So
Oh,
that's
dope.
10 plus a d10.
Plus what, D10? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do modifier
18.
with that initial?
Well, yeah, the modifier goes on the initial number, but obviously there
Yeah.
is no
Okay.
modifier added to the spell attack, but yeah.
Mhm.
So
Awesome.
18.
We weren't always that.
We might have been, but I'm just reiterating that again.
Reiterating.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
I
one.
realize it's stupid because I have like that's a dumb move when you have a paladin and a rogue in the party, but I will just
It does feel better though, because if you like get a critical hit and roll ones,
yeah. I
that's
mean,
not-
I've played enough
Yeah.
games with Sean to watch him roll less damage on a critical than on a regular
Mhm.
attack. So,
Not cool.
my
Feels
man
bad,
rolls
man.
ones on sneak attacks like nobody's business.
Mhm.
So
That's
That is my action, and just gonna continue to keep my clearly vigilant eye out on the hallway behind me.
okay,
Hello.
Bishop.
okay. So this thing is currently attempting to eat me.
It seems like that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You damn spider. Why? Why? I stab it. I'm gonna stab it with a D4. Add it on. Extra 2. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right. Well, I will once again roll a smite onto that. So that's 15 plus 8. So that is 23 points of damage on this thing.
Oh man.
It is still alive.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I got. This thing is just massive and biting me, so at least it's not biting anybody else.
Yeah. Gable.
Gable, similar to before, is going to load that special bolt into the Siren's Whisper and is going to make an attack roll. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. It needs to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
It is going to succeed because it is that advantage on the charms.
Okay.
For
Ah,
being
You
an
know
elf.
what? You know what?
What?
I don't have anything to say after that. I just kept saying you want to know what.
Yeah.
just
Get
kind of
'em.
hurts, kind of
Okay.
hurts.
I'm gonna re-roll one of my damage dice from Piercer because that was 2 1s that I just rolled. I'm gonna see
Yeah,
the type.
yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
We
That is
love a good
another
reroll.
Mm-hmm.
16 points of piercing damage.
How would you like to kill this drider?
Yes.
Hell yeah. As the drider rears back to bite Bishop again, Gable, in his terrifying form, is gonna wait for that moment when the fucking pincer, whatever the fuck, opens up and one bolt straight down the hatch.
Nice. Love it. And you watch as this drow, now turned drider, drops to the ground, slumps over onto the ground, dead, leaking out. And then you watch as it lays there, staff in hand, kind of slumped over. And then as basically the body just erupts into a bunch of tiny spiders, which just run off and then disappear into like the crevices in the ground and the ceiling and disappear.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
left
dear
behind in
wonderful.
its place is a large quarterstaff that has on the head of it like an onyx spider. The spider's about this big with the legs all kind of flayed out.
okay.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Truly nightmarish. I can't imagine anybody is comfortable with that in the room.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. This yeah. But, ugh. Well, good job, everybody. I gonna go see if the bugbears heard anything.
Good
And
call.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps
Honest.
send the person who can actually see them.
All right, this is not a skeleton, but just this will be a skeleton because that's the only they don't have dwarf as like a mini for whatever reason. So coming running down this hallway, you hear like scrambling and you watch as like in every movie where someone's running away from people and they like bang into the wall and they slip and they have to like try to get up as they're being chased. You watch as a dwarf who looks not too unlike Gundren and kind of similar to the one you found up front comes running into this room as they're being followed by two bugbears chasing after them as they come running into this room. You can see this happening. What's the plan?
Intercept.
All right, go ahead and I'll let you guys before we roll initiative just because the way things have been going, you're probably just going to kill them before anything happens. So why don't you go ahead and whoever is making shots or whatever they're doing at these bugbears, go ahead and do so. I don't feel like re-rolling initiative and doing that all over again for something with minimal hit points.
17.
18.
Both hit.
20 on the hammer,
Yep.
spiritual weapon,
Yep.
and
You're looking for
16 on the axe.
that all hits.
And a 21 for me.
All right, give me all the damage. Give me the damage totals, and if it's enough, we'll just split it evenly. And then
11.
3.
11,
Do
3.
you want me?
3. I'll put in a firebolt.
Okay.
Do you want me to add sneak attack?
Yeah, add sneak attack. Go ahead.
Okay.
He's surprised to see you here.
9.
22 points.
Got it.
That's a good round.
19.
That's enough to take them both out. So you watch as stumbling along, this rockseeker comes running in, tripping off the ground, and as he like falls and stumbles, is when all of your magic and weapons and things go off like over his head as he hits the ground and just drop these two bugbear. As he's like, oh my god, thank you. I can't. I barely was able to escape. Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
I'm Bishop. Are you a rock seeker?
Yes, I'm Nundro Rockseeker.
Oh, okay. Well, we were sent here by Gundren.
Oh, so you've seen my brother? He's alive.
Gundren
Yes,
is.
Gundren is.
just so.
Oh god, you're terrifying. As he looks
Whoa.
at
Oh, right. Sorry.
and then he kind
This is our
of
pet.
and he kind of like looks momentarily at Soot with kind of a weird look because of the statement, but also she's in red Soot form too, so it's a little off-putting. He's like, Oh, we have to get out of here. There's so many more inside.
How many?
I don't know. There's at least another 8 or more bugbears, I think. And I'm pretty sure I heard them talking about undead and other strange things. We gotta get out of here.
I don't mean
Um,
to be indelicate, but you know that you're dead, right?
What?
Never mind.
What?
what?
Soot, darling, perhaps it is best. And he's going to start just piecing back together
Uh-huh.
as he speaks. Maybe don't lay such a heavy bit of news down on an individual who's running from something. What do you mean specifically?
Is he dead?
He's a skeleton.
I said
No,
it's
no.
not a skeleton. I
This is
said that's the
not
only.
a skeleton.
Pay attention, LB.
I'm salty.
I thought you said LB a DM and that red soot could see
That's
dead people.
amazing.
That would be really cool, but no, I just said it's not a dwarf skeleton. It's just the only thing that comes up when you type it. Thank you, Jake.
I got you.
Not
I
a
got
dead
you. I was like,
dwarf.
oh shit. Got it.
It's
Got it.
not
Got
a
it.
tomb.
Never mind. I take it back.
Alright.
Sorry.
He's
you just
pale as
look
a
like
ghost.
death.
Yeah,
you look
he goes very pale when you say that. As he
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Here, have some
I can't-
water.
Thank you. And he drinks the water and he's like,
It's my brand new water skin.
we gotta get out of here.
Bugbear's chasing a ghost like some Scooby Doo shit.
No, look,
Uh,
hey. No, well, your brother has contracted us to clear the rest of the cave. We are professionals, as you can see by the carnage.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
I would like to live. So, if you could clear it. I listen. I would love to be alive for longer. So if we could just get me out of here, then you could come back and do all the carnage.
He could give us more information about the area and such. Let's get him out, and we can take a little rest, and then we can come back. But they'll know we're coming. So,
Well, I mean, it looks like you killed the boss, so that's a good move.
oh, wonderful. I take the staff.
Mm.
Okay, it is very inherently magical while you hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Maybe don't. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna shift into the form of the drow.
Ah! He's back.
No, no.
Oh, all right.
We're good. We're good.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like somebody reacting to somebody like Clark Kent sitting there with glasses and takes them off. Brandon, where the hell have you been? The city's coming apart. Where the hell did he go?
Must have been the wind.
Yeah, if you could
I
just give
heard
me
him speak, right?
what? Oh, the drow, yeah. He
Yeah.
spoke in Undercommon.
Mm-hmm.
So you
There's
can.
an undercommon accent, but I heard his voice.
Yeah, it's because you heard. Yeah, well now I'm not gonna put any drow in the rest of this game, but it's totally Australian now. So have fun with that.
Thank
It's from Down
Oh.
Under, right? Undercommon.
Oh,
Yeah.
We always did the
Enjoy-
rock bottom.
Enjoy the
SpongeBob.
sight. Yeah, we used to do that. Hey, I ask lol for like we used to do that. It took a very long time to have conversations.
Jesus.
Well, if you understood the language, you didn't have to do that. But to
Correct.
talk undercommon otherwise is the only way.
all right, I need everybody to get their shit together. We gotta escort this rock seeker out of here.
Yep,
It's
we're
like,
gonna
yes,
do
very
that.
much so.
Well,
All
I
right.
learned how to do an Australian accent.
That's the benefit of killing him before he gets to talk. So and it turns out that the rest of the drow in the campaign just disappeared.
So weird how that works.
Great. It's all replaced with somebody else. All right. So if you guys want to escort him back out the way you came, I'm not going to have you make rolls because you've cleared this and you've done a pretty good job of trying to time the loudest things you do with the big boom of Wave Echo Cave. So if your goal is to just get him outside, I will let you do that without having to make any rolls. If you want to stop outside for a short rest or something, coming back in will have to make more rolls, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
I want to go right back in.
Does
All right.
anybody have any use for a short rest?
Besides healing.
Remember, you did just find those 4 greater healing potions.
Yeah.
And, because again, we live in a post-2024 world for some of us, although it may be a little blurry for some more than others. You can, it is now officially a bonus action to drink or administer a potion to someone else. Is the official
Nice.
rules. And
So
we're
kind.
still following with my rules that if you take an action to either drink or administer, it will heal the full amount without rolling.
That's very nice.
So if you drink those greater healing potions that you just got, that is 16 HP back. Consider that. Which is a
Yep.
quick hit as opposed to having to do a short rest. If that's
Mhm.
something that you're looking to get
Isn't
him
it
out
40?
and get back in.
Isn't it 20?
I'm sorry,
44 plus 4?
it is 20. You're right. It is 44
Ah.
plus 4. So it is 20. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My only question while we're escorting Rockseeker back where we came, hey, I know this is kind of an odd question while we get you out of here as fast as we can, but how cute is that otter?
And he's like, otter? What do you... was there's an otter?
Yeah, it's
No.
an otter in there, right? The
No.
crustacean room. What?
Nope.
Oh, no, that's a big snake.
Yeah.
There's a giant constrictor snake that lives in that pool.
Mm.
How does it open?
No,
the
thank
shell?
you.
I shift back into red soot.
Oh,
This
it
is literally the one thing I told you I'm afraid of, Ted. Water snakes.
Well,
The
it's
one
a
thing.
it's an anaconda, so it's fine. It's not technically a water snake.
Mm.
It's just
Not like
snake
a
in the
water
water.
moccasin.
Yeah.
Bishop, Bronson, I'm just so surprised how you're still alive.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stay away
Bronson's
from that.
alive because he's an accomplished adventurer.
Who thinks an otter is in a cave underground?
Well,
I
we
just
don't
would
have to
really like to
recognize
get out of here if you guys could like
it.
just
Yeah, that's good. I'm okay
Hey,
with
man,
going on. Let's
just a little bit of preparation for you. Unfortunately, your brother, your other brother, did not make it. We
Are
consecrated.
you really telling this to him right now?
and you
I'm
watch as
sorry,
he like
was I
his
supposed to wait until we stumble upon his corpse?
and you watch as he like staggers for a minute and he's just like I didn't Tharden. And you can see he's like he's like and he like kind of shakes himself back from he's like I gotta listen I just we gotta get out of here.
One foot in front of the other for now.
I'll listen if the way here is not too treacherous, right? You were able to make it here relatively easily. I know the way back to Phandelver from here.
Okay.
Are you sure you can travel by yourself?
No. We're here to protect you.
Fine, then I'll wait out here. And you can go do whatever you need to do.
Is he armed?
No.
I'm going to give him my short bow,
Okay.
along with a quiver, obviously, and just say, if anything approaches,
I don't know how to
You
use
know
this
what
well
to do.
enough. Yeah. All right. And you guys are able to escort him out to like the main entrance.
What else is in there that we need to worry about besides the bugbears and the other drow?
I believe there's some old wizard's quarters. I think they said there was an undead in there. There may be other undead. If there's one, there's usually a couple. I never really got to make it into the area where the actual forge is, the forge of spells, so I don't know what's in there other than that. I was working my way into the room when I was attacked and captured. I don't know
Is that
what's
what
in
the
there.
noise is?
No, I think that's actually just waves. That's why they call it Wave Echo Cave. At least that's what I think. In the far north, I didn't really get to see it too well, but there is an area where it looks like there's almost like it feels like the ocean. But I know it can't be, right? It's underground.
What did they want from you?
Well, there's a lot of dwarven architecture and things, and they wanted me to try and see if there was anything I could determine from. Well, one, they also just wanted me out of here because me and my brother, and he kind of looks kind of down, a little crestfallen. We're the only things kind of other than the natural defenses that were already here, the monsters and like were the only things stopping them from taking this over. I don't know what their ultimate goal is. They weren't really monologuing in front of me much, but I do believe they were looking to do something with the forge for themselves. I'm not sure what.
Noted.
All right. Well, I'll leave in my pack. I guess we'll bring the cooler at this point up and
Well,
out.
there
Mhm.
were other supplies that like they had left over that were like basic supplies that were
Okay.
right by it, that they're still in like, flour and things that hadn't gone bad yet that were still present that he can, potentially make use of.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. Well, in that case, I won't leave him stuff, but we will bring the cooler out at this point because I don't want to forget it.
Sure.
Mhm.
Probably the cooler and the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess we'll just leave him in the cave mouth.
Yeah, and he'll kind of like post up behind one of the stalagmites to kind of give himself a defensible position in case something happens, and he
Mm-hmm.
sets the arrows down and he draws the short bow and he says, "All right, I'll wait here till you get back. Good luck."
All right.
Just-
Godspeed.
To you as well. And then where are you guys going back to? Right back where you were?
Yeah, I would like to check out if there's anything left from the cinders of that room.
Oh, yeah. So in that room, you guys escort him out, backtrack back in with a quick pace. There's the spider staff, right, that we talked about. A potion of healing. There is a key with the head is shaped like an anvil.
Good.
And a black leather sack that's on the remnants of the table that has some gold pieces, which I will list out for you. 190 electrum pieces, everybody's favorite.
I like it.
Yeah.
130 gold pieces. 15 platinum pieces. 9 small gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each. Yes, I will tell you what they are when I figure it out, LB.
Mhm.
And a
Rock count.
dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum, worth
Ooh.
80 gold pieces.
Mm.
Mm.
Ale of the Month Club. Here we come.
Right? So,
All right. I imagine there's no paperwork or anything.
not
left on the
anymore.
things. That's pretty reasonable, pretty fair. All right. Well, okay, guys. I'd say this has been good so far, but we're not through. Let's maybe head to this side room here, check that out, and we'll keep heads up.
All right.
Right.
This is the last room.
Here.
In theory, if you were to do it in order, this is the last room.
No, last room for tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do it in order. Come on now, Ted.
Oh,
I know you
man.
guys never have. You always jump right to the
Never.
end and then start
Ever.
over.
On accident, to be fair.
Straight line to
Yeah.
the finish.
Yeah.
So inside this room, well, actually, first there is a door, and you can see that there's a keyhole that matches remarkably to the key you just picked up.
How about that? Click.
What a crazy
Alright.
random happenstance.
So as the door opens, you can see into the room. You can see the little table, like brazier there, that's kind of coals in it. There is that bed in the corner. And yeah, this is a perfect spot to end for tonight. So I will describe the room to you. Dusty draperies of red and gold adorn the walls of this room, which also contains a bed and a brazier. A badly disheveled dwarf lies bound and unconscious on the cold stone floor and looks exactly like the one you just escorted to the exit.
Son of a bitch.
And that's where we'll end for this evening.
No!
All
That's so good. That's so good. Who do
right.
we escort out?
I get it.
So,
Somebody's a liar.
mm-hmm.
I
Ooh.
gave that asshole my short bow.
Yep.
That
And my
asshole was a
arrows.
doppelganger.
Fucking
That asshole was an
shape-changers.
asshole.
I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
Ah, shit, he
Changelings,
knows I can
man.
shape change. Fuck!
Uh-huh. You just really showed your whole hand.
Damn,
okay.
he played like, oh, my brother's dead, so sad.
Yeah, no, he killed the brother, so he knows.
Man.
And he's got a cooler.
Man, oh man, Shevitz. He better leave that cooler of colding. I'll tell you what. If he thinks that leftover rotisserie chicken is
Fair
the best
game.
thing he's gonna get.
Mm.
I tell you what.
Oh,
Well,
damn
that was
pie
good.
chest.
That's a good ending.
All right. Well, for anyway, let's go down the line and we'll meet our players here and tell us where we can find you and whatnot. Because that is what a great way to end tonight's session. I couldn't have asked for a better ending. I was like, for sure, these guys who are so critical of everybody over everything. Nope, just a bunch of softies tonight.
Okay.
They told me I was being mean.
Yeah, I know. That was my favorite part. Is you're like, oh, I'm creepy, evil Gable, and I'm Red Soot, and everybody's calling me mean, and then everybody's just
Evil
like,
Gable.
well, he looks evil to me.
Rude.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak for yourself. I look beautiful. I'm Bronson Barley, the Lion of Leyland. You can find Captain Robert all over the internet at Captain Robert. He plays a lot of D&D during the week, but he plays the best the wolf of the whole week over here on Ted's channel. Bye.
LB, good.
Hello, I'm Red Soot, and LB plays a lot of games. She's playing in 6 this week for some stupid reason. She'll be
Decisions were
on.
made.
Yeah, right. She'll be back again with Cujo tomorrow on Crit Hit Chronicles for the ending of D Plus Ultra, which is our My Hero Academia game. We'll see where boys it going. I'll be streaming by myself on Friday, maybe some Dead by Daylight, who knows. And then on Sunday we'll be back for our level 15 D&D game, where they just well, they're gonna go fight the big bad in some way. I'm not sure how yet. They haven't decided, so I don't know. You can find me at Instagram and Twitter at LBHack'emUp. All of my streaming is on YouTube and Spotify and Twitch at Hack Recklessly. That's me.
All right, Jake.
Hey, everybody. It's Bishop Frisian. And we are very excited to have a very similar insight score to Jake, who did not see that coming even slightly. Not only that, but I renamed that drow. I was like, not a drow anymore. And I was right. How about that? No, you guys can find me online here Wednesdays, obviously, as well as my podcast, Legends Rerolled. Season 2, Episode 1 drops August 26th. We are not yet releasing what it is, and I don't want to get in trouble, so I won't say nothing. But it's going to be a blast. Yeah, that's it.
All right, and lastly, Cujo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Form of Dread Gable.
No, I'm not doing that this whole time. I'm gonna fucking torch my voice. Hi, everybody. I'm Cujo of Cujo Plays Games and Crit Hit Chronicles. You can find me at both of those handles on all major social media platforms, except for Twitter, in which case it's Crit Hit Cron, because character limits are a thing. Yes, as LB stated, tomorrow night is the finale for D Plus Ultra. It's been one of the most fun games ever, and I enjoy it so much. But all wonderful things must come to an end until season 2, that is. In the meantime, next Thursday on the 15th will be the launch of our Kobold Creates project, The Tales of the Valiant, featuring LB Hackemup as well. So tune in for that as we dive into Kobold Press's 5e system. Super excited about that. Also, keep an eye out for Shadows over Baldur's Gate, a campaign that takes place after the events of Baldur's Gate 3. That is going to be in the works as well. In the meantime, be nice to each other. You can find me at all those places. And Ted, take us home.
All right. And I'm Ted, and I may or may not also have got the big cough. I can't promise I know who got it. I can hear it. You can hear it in my voice. I've got that very kind of gravelly, smoky thing going on right now, which is great. But
I've
there's,
tested negative, so that's
hey, listen. I mean, I had several I've built D&D characters around this voice. Unfortunately, it comes and goes whenever I get
Yeah.
sick.
yeah.
So I don't know. Theodore the Orange is going to be a little more gravelly come tomorrow, which is a pun.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be on Robert's channel tomorrow. Unfortunately, Friday night looks like I'm going to be working because I was going to say I'd join you, LB, but I will be dealing with a hurricane. So that's always fun. We love that for me. And then, yeah, Player's Handbook content will be coming out to some degree, although I think I actually finally got a response. So we might have to, we'll look through that after the fact here. But yeah, be on the lookout for stuff like that. I think that, well, we'll figure that out. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.